We've got our first practice match of the season. Starting off very soon, 6:30 sharp. We are here at Eden Gardens, Kolkata. आज का ये लाइव मैच जैसे हर साल हम करते हैं, आप लोगों को 3 लैंग्वेजेस में मिलेंगे, इंग्लिश, हिंदी, बांग्ला. We would love to show you everything that's happening from here at the Knights camp right through the season starting now. Of course, कुछ ही दिन हुआ है, प्रैक्टिस सेशंस 1-2 हुए अभी तक, और आज है अपना पहला प्रैक्टिस मैच. इसके बाद एक और प्रैक्टिस मैच होगा हमारे पहले मैच से पहले. As you guys know, the tournament starts with KKR versus RCB on the 22nd of this month. It's going to be a cracker of a contest to get the Tata IPL 2025 on. As you can see on your screens, Vaibhav Arora is going to start proceedings. And on the other side, with Team Gold, we will have Lavneet and Rahmanullah Gurbaz. I have with me Priyam Ghosh, the usual suspect. How's it going, Priyam?
All good, and we are all set for the very first ball of the first practice game of 2025. It's Vaibhav Arora running in to bowl to Lavneet Sisodia. Oh, great swing offered from Vaibhav Arora, and Lavneet had no answers for the first ball.
Great start from Vaibhav for sure. He's had a lot of good memories from this ground last season. Vaibhav has been with us for quite some time. But अभी from the last time the championship year, of course, जहाँ पे वैभव ने इतना अच्छा किया था हमारे लिए, तब से अब तक he's also represented India A. So definitely there's been progression. Obviously, you know, we've seen how good a bowler he is in our last season and even before that, but last season especially, working with the rest of our team, the youngsters, Vaibhav and Harshit especially, have done so well. So here we go, ball number 2. Let's see Vaibhav to Lavneet.
Cracker of a shot from Lavneet Sisodia, and that's going to be 6 of 4. Even the umpires are confused. Such a good shot it was. And that's 6 from the umpires. First 6 of the match in the second ball of the first over. And Lavneet Sisodia প্রথম থেকেই intense show করছে, which is great to see. Lavneet Sisodia কে নিয়ে অনেক কথা হচ্ছিল যখন তাকে আনা হয়েছিল KKR এর সেটআপে. অনেক চর্চা হচ্ছিল যে উইকেট কিপিং করতে পারেন, হাই ফ্লায়ার, হার্ড হিটার, and আমরা সবকিছু দেখতে পাচ্ছি in this very second ball of the first over. But let's see how Vaibhav reciprocates.
Nice one from Vaibhav there. Lavneet, very interesting, Priyam, because you mentioned he's obviously been part of the RCB squad before, but इस साल हमारे साथ है पहली बार, one of our freshly groomed Knights, as we can say, first time playing in the purple and gold. Very interesting player as well. Gives us that domestic wicket keeper option. Great batting option up top as well. So it'll be interesting to see him in this first practice match for our fans also. They'll get an idea of exactly how he plays, how he bats. And of course, we'll probably see a bit of his keeping skills as well later on.
Fourth ball, great swing from Lavneet Sisodia, but again missing the bat. And this has been some very good bowling. He got hit for a 6 in the second ball, but third and fourth, great swing, great recovery from Vaibhav Arora. And that's what we had seen last year as well. যখনই Vaibhav Arora একটু এক্সপেন্সিভ হয়ে গেছিল বা বাউন্ডারি খেয়েছিল, he always responded with a very, very good ball. আর up so many possibilities, avenues open up. Here's the 5th ball of the first over.
In the gap, is it? Do you think that'll be a 4? It possibly is. Yes, that's a boundary off his legs. Flicked away nicely. It was more on the leg side this time. Used the line to his advantage. Lavneet getting second
over. Sisodia capitalized on that opportunity. So 2 boundaries, 3 dots. Here's the last ball. What has Vaibhav got to offer? Again, great swing from Loveneet Sisodia, but slightly out of his reach. It's a dot ball to end the first over, and after the first over, team goal is at 10 for no loss.
All right, 10 for no loss in the first over. It was good display from both batting and bowling departments. We saw a couple of good shots and four great deliveries from Vaibhav as well to start off. Another very interesting thing, of course, we have Quinton de Kock behind the stumps. So that's another new night in the mix. बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग प्लेयर है, बहुत एक्सपीरियंस्ड. साउथ अफ्रीका के लिए बहुत ही अच्छा प्रदर्शन रहा है उनका ओवर द इयर्स. ही इज obviously been doing wonders in IPL and other franchise leagues as well. So it'll be very interesting to see how Quinton does this year in purple and gold.
Absolutely, he's behind the stumps, and at crease, there are two other wicket keepers from Kolkata Knight Riders. So wicket keepers are ruling the roost right here. Uh, Gurbaz on strike for the very first time in 2025 in purple and gold. Net bowler. And again, great swing. So this pitch has something to offer for the fast bowlers, and it's great sight for our fast bowlers. We've got Nokia in our ranks. We just saw Vaibhav doing what he does best, and there's Harshit Rana yet to come in into the setup. And যেটা আমরা একটু আগেও বলছিলাম, we had a great core in Kolkata Knight Riders last season. We did not have to, make a lot of changes in the team. And I think we've got that core back, which was very important for our title defense here. And right now, second ball of the second over, Gurbaz on strike.
Probably a white ball. Yes, called white by the umpire. Gurbaz, by the way, has just joined us yesterday. Champions Trophy में खेल रहे थे वो. So obviously wanted to spend some time back at home. Just like him, Harshit Rana and Varun Chakravarti, who were obviously integral part of our championship title in the UAE. They're going to join us in a few days as well. Ooh, that was quite a good delivery, wasn't that?
Open up if, say, someone like Loveneet Sisodia, and which is why the practice games are so important. If Loveneet Sisodia does well in this practice game, then so many opportunities, so many combinations we can try out. আমরা আগের বার যেই সেটআপে খেলেছিলাম কম্বিনেশনে খেলেছিলাম obviously there was an overseas wicket keeper and in Sunil Narayan opening with him we have two overseas wicket keepers but Loveneet Sisodia is also a wicket keeper and Indian again a dot ball and so if he does well then probably we can have him in the playing 11 and that gives us the leverage to put someone like say a Rovman Pal who can produce heroics like Andre Russell, both with the bat and the ball. Great, great layer to this playing 11 of Kolkata Knight Riders. Moin Ali as well, for that matter.
Yeah, lots of new nights. Of course, we have a lot of people from the last year's squad as well, but quite a few fresh faces available this year too. It's going to be exciting times. First match in Kolkata, of course, defending champions against RCB. Going to be an interesting match. Of course, we have had great success against this side for the last few years, but the competition is really, really strong. So there's one thing that we have noticed throughout the IPL: the teams are all so strong. Every match becomes a thriller in the IPL. There is no weaker team, there is no stronger team. Every team feels like they are all really, really good. So, looking forward to that match.
Oh,
Bouncer.
good bounce, but wide, signaled by the umpire. First extra of the match. Gurbaz is not out on zero. He's faced four deliveries, but this is also his first practice session or at Eden Gardens in 2025. He landed yesterday. He hit the gym. We all saw that on Instagram. Never missing a moment to kind of improve his fitness, his game. Always in the mix to kind of get better than the day before. And this is the first time at Eden Gardens in the 2025 season as the net bowler running in to bowl his fifth ball of the second over. Gurbaz on strike. Another dot. That's good bowling here, keeping things tight, simple and tight, not giving much room to Remanullah Gurbaz, our opener. How good was he in the finals and the qualifier, Himanishta? 39 in the finals, crucial knock, and again in the qualifier, almost had left the opponent with no chance. That's some great display of sportsmanship and batting from Gurbaz, who had to come in at a very crucial juncture.
Yeah, very unfortunate way to get out as well. I feel um, there was a DRS glitch because of which he couldn't take the review. But had that not been the case, then he probably could have stayed till the end. But again, at the end of the day, like all these guys say, they all want to do it for the team. And we won the trophy. That was the biggest, moment for all of us last season. What a fantastic season that was. And we're looking to make it from Teen Sechar this year.
How are the three stars looking on the
Oh,
jerseys?
fantastic. We've
Amazing.
waited 10 years for this, haven't we?
Absolutely, and it's looking so bright. It's looking so good, and you know what? We are not done yet. It's time to make the fourth one appear on our jerseys. And again, it's Vaibhav Arora back in action for his second over. And what's interesting this year, he was obviously very crucial for us in the last year in his power play, but he's worked on his skills and he's trying to become an asset for the teams that he plays for in the net as well. And we saw him working so hard at the nets.
Oh, great swing once again. Gives us an indication. I think Priyam, you touched upon a little bit last time. Gives us an indication that Eden Gardens is once again gonna be quite a useful turf for the fast bowlers at the beginning, which makes guys like Andrik Nokia, Weber Varora, Harshit Rana, these guys as like,
Spencer Johnson.
Spencer Johnson, of course. It's going to be great to watch the new sort of a look that we have on our fast bowling unit. Of course, we had Mitchell Stark last year. That was a bit of a difference, but wow, good was that shot. Looks like it's going to go for a four. Yes, it is. Nice little lap shot. So we know that's also in the arsenal of Loveneet Sisodia.
And he's been absolutely brilliant so far. He's now on 14 of 8 balls. And yeah, there were a few good deliveries which was unplayable by Vaibhav Arora. But the moment he missed his mark by a single inch, Loveneet Sisodia capitalized on that the very next second. And see, 3 boundaries, he's on 14. So you cannot give an inch away to Loveneet Sisodia. And if you do so, you're going to be hit for a 6 or a 4. So it's going to be interesting how Vaibhav responds. Oh my God, that's a huge hit. That is absolutely out of the ground. 6 runs again. And he's only dealing in boundaries, Loveneet Sisodia. It's so good to watch. He's 20 of 9, 2 6s, 2 4s. Amazing stuff.
Fantastic stuff there from Loveneet, showing great intent. And from the first look of it, looks like he's very quite fearless. And that's the kind of batting that we saw last year as well from uh, quite a few of our batters in the season last year, didn't we?
Vaibhav Arora he's gone for 2 boundaries in his 3 balls.
Oh,
And
looks
the
like it
fourth
slashed and
one,
slashed hard. Once again, one more boundary. So that makes it 24 of 10 balls for Vaibhav. Sorry, not Vaibhav, Loveneet.
Loveneet.
Yeah.
I know we are all speechless at the moment. We are all speechless.
I know, right? And
Um,
also feels like it was just
final it आगे, and we were all speechless. Oh, that was close, but the umpire has already signaled it wide. So another run gets added to the column of Team Gold. They're right now on 29, no wickets, 2.5 overs. So I have to say that's a very good start from Team Gold, and Team Purple is under some pressure for sure. Weber Varora, he needs to come back. He needs to respond like a true knight. Let's see what's his answer going to be. Ooh, good shot, great fielding, no run. 3 overs, Team Gold 29 for no loss. What a great sign. Navneet Sisodia, 25 of 11. We've always seen players who come in for the first time. Even last year's practice games, we saw players who were there in the Knight Riders setup for the first time, and they literally lit up the practice games and they sealed their positions in the playing 11. And I think Navneet is making a case for himself here. And if he continues this form, if he continues the smacking, then probably we are going to get Navneet half century by the end of the power play.
All right, so 3 overs, 29 for no loss. We're not yet in that stage where we're going to start guessing what the score is going to be like, right? We'll get there. We'll get there. Once we pass, like maybe the 12th or 13th over, we'll start guessing that.
But from the pattern
What's
that we had
happening? What's
followed,
happening? Look who's on the
oh my
on
god,
the top of his mark.
oh my god, oh my god, everyone beware.
We love to see this man in action, don't we? Muscle Russell is back. We were speaking to him earlier today, and he was saying he loves being back in Kolkata all the time, of course. And first time in action, first ball of the season, or rather the preseason. And ooh, good start in it. Was that a no ball? Overstepped, I guess. But yeah, of course, that's the part
Yeah.
and parcel of a practice match. The good thing is he looks like he's in rhythm.
Yeah,
We, of course, saw him in action in the other Knight Riders teams around the year, but we were just asking him. Obviously, it's a very long flight. बहुत लंबा flight होता है उनके लिए जब वो वेस्ट इंडीज से आते हैं. उनके लिए फ्लाइट था जमैका से न्यूयॉर्क, न्यूयॉर्क से वो आए दुबई, दुबई से वो आए कलकत्ता. So you can imagine how long that flight must have been. So even after that, he's still struggling with jet lag a little bit. आज सुबह जब हमने पूछा कि like how do you feel, उन्होंने कहा कि like ठीक है, as long as you know by the oh that's a good shot. Loveneath once again, is that one drop over the fence, 4 runs, is it? Or is it 6? I think the umpire is waiting. 4 runs. So good shot there of the full toss. Going back to Andre, it's he said that when you know at the other end is something exciting, is always he always feels the energy. So even though the jet lag is there, the long travels are there, all these guys are of course looking forward to yet another season of great IPL. Slightly missed time there. Still get a single. Russell against Gurbaz. Let's see how that's gonna go.
that's going to be a proper showdown. But আমরা আগের বছর দেখছিলাম সবাই জানি রাসেল কি করতে পারে ব্যাট হাতে নিয়ে. But how good was he with the ball in hand? 19 wickets last season. 6 of our bowlers had more than 15 wickets, and that's a championship squad, Manishta. And when your premier all-rounder gets 19 wickets in a season, who is probably your sixth or fifth bowler in the team, then that is how deep our bowling lineup is. Gurbaz facing Russell. First ball, he smacked it, but couldn't quite connect it straight to the fielder. Gurbaz is yet to open his account, but it's going to be, I feel, when he does, it's going to be a boundary for sure.
Absolutely. And also second day just here. He obviously came in yesterday. Um, it's his first practice session, to be honest, because बाकी सारे players उनको 2 दिन का practice मिला था, and then they have come here to the practice match. Gurbaz, once he connects, you know what he can do. There you go. Well called, Priyam. It's the inverse of the commentator's curse, isn't it? 6 runs
I think
from
it's time for me
Gurbaz.
to do this during the games of IPL. And As expected, Gurbaz opens his account and that too with a huge six. So he's finally off the mark. He's not out on six. And see the score, it's already 41 in 3.4 overs, going well over 10 runs per over. Andre Russell with his fifth ball of the over. Gurbaz on strike. Oh my God. He wanted to smack that out of the park, but again couldn't quite connect it. Or probably he's bold. He is bold, and exactly what we've been telling. Andre Russell, the crisis man, comes to the rescue once again. You
I
were
think we
hitting.
need. I think we need some of those lights on those stumps. So hard to see from here. But yeah, practice match again. Good to see Russell bowling in, like running in, firing all cylinders. You can see the support staff also making sure they're all hydrated because it's quite hot and humid here in Kolkata already. Of course, it's the summer, so you can imagine. Next man in on your screens, our vice captain, Mr. Venkatesh Iyer, the man who scored the winning runs last year.
The man of the playoffs as well as important matches of our IPL journey last year. He came into bat when things were looking a bit dicey, but then he started smacking right from ball one. And whatever tiny hope that the opposition had, he crushed it as soon as he went out to bat. And right now, and this has been a scenario for KKR last season. The stage is set 41 for 1, 3.5 overs, going well over 10 runs. And this is Venkatesh Iyer time. He comes in, he has all the freedom in the world, and he starts hitting right from ball one. And I think that's exactly what we're going to see right here from Venkatesh Iyer in this practice match.
Russell against Venkatesh Iyer. Let's see how this goes. Great delivery to end the over. Quite a fantastic over there from Andre Russell. A little smile exchange between him and Venkatesh. It's probably asking him, you could have pulled it a little bit more. But yeah, all right. We'll like to see that when Andre comes on to bat. Quick switch over. I'll come back to you guys very, very soon. If you guys remember him from last year, Nikhil was with us, youngster of the field, young knight, in the commentary box as well. Nikhil, welcome. I will leave this on to you guys, you and Priyam, for a bit before I take a quick drinks break and be back.
निखिल कैसा लग रहा है 41 for no loss after 4 overs and again so last year हम लोग के लिए बहुत ब्रेक थ्रूज लाए थे इस साल भी वही कर रहे हैं पहला प्रैक्टिस गेम में ऑनरे रसल विद द ब्रेक थ्रू 41 for 1 but what do you have to say about this situation Loveneet playing well Russell taking wickets and Venkatesh on at the crease at the moment
बहुत बढ़िया लग रहा है प्रियम भाई थैंक यू सो मच पहले पार्ट पे आता हूँ आंड्रे रसल तो मुझे तो लग रहा है आजकल हम बोल सकते हैं कि आंड्रे रसल मींस विकेट्स बिकॉज एवरी टाइम ही कम्स ऑन there is a wicket around the corner. He's been our wicket taker for the last whole season, and this year also in the practice match he started with a bang. And Venkatesh in familiar territory, we can say, because his role has always been to come out and freely express himself, and he will do exactly that.
net bowler bowling at the moment and Venkatesh Iyer when he sees spin inside the power play his usual instincts are to go after the bowler and see he's already moved aside made room placed it beautifully great fielding effort but he's going to grab 2 runs here Venkatesh Iyer
I think Loveneet has surprised everybody, right? Right from the first ball, he's taken the charge on. And this is our theory, has been our theory from the last year also, that the openers set the tone, sweeps it, one bounce into the boundary. So Venkatesh is on the charge and it's a no ball as well. So a double trouble for the bowling team.
double trouble for Team Gold and Venkatesh Iyer very quick to capitalize on that opportunity. No ball called, he went for it and now he's got a free hit too. Let's see what happens in this free hit. Oh, he wanted to hit that out of the park, but great anticipation from the bowler. Gave him no room whatsoever to free his arm. But एटाई होय वेंकटेश अय्यर बहुत ही खतरनाक अटैकिंग प्लेयर है और अगर आप थोड़ा सा भी उनको रूम देंगे ना तो छक्का तो जरूर जाएगा बॉल.
And that's good cricket. Strike rotation after a boundary. बहुत अच्छा सोच विचार करके खेल रहे हैं. And also Loveneet has been off strike for a while now. So उनको भी हम अपना रिदम वापस लाना पड़ेगा. पेसर्स के अगेंस्ट तो अल्ट्रा अग्रेसिव रहे हैं. क्या स्पिनर्स के अगेंस्ट भी सेम कर पाते हैं?
Last ball of the over, 50 already on the board for Team Gold. Half century mark achieved. Last ball, great hit from Loveneet. And that's going to be one bounce into the covers. Another boundary for the man from Karnataka. 35 of 16 balls and 5 overs ke baad runs hai 54 for the loss of 1 wicket. Team Gold.
It's a classic opening T20 game. It feels like 50 in 5 overs, 10 runs strike rate, a good pitch. So bowling team will have to do very well to come back. But we have seen that a batting team never goes away with the game. Always there's room in T20 cricket to come back. So it's going to be interesting to see Venkatesh take on the bowlers and also the bowling team to come back strong and pick up few wickets.
Last year finals, we saw Venkatesh Iyer coming down the track, hitting bowlers for 6. It's going to be a great sight for our fans, Nikhil, if that happens once more in this practice match. Replay of the finals. That's going to be a great sight. But Loveneet Sisodia, we have to talk about him. 35 of 16. 55 already on the board. And last year, we've seen that this ground offers big scores. Almost 200 plus in all the matches that we had played the last season. And that's exactly how it is playing out even this year. It's going to be interesting how well the plans are executed and if they're able to control and bring it down under 200, then it's going to be a great contest.
Oh, that's another boundary. A wayward ball and Loveneet has put it away brilliantly. He's been on the charge. He doesn't want to stop. And he's been loving this pitch for a while now. 38 of 17 balls. And all these shots have been really good cricket shots. There hasn't been any swashbuckling or rash shot. He played a couple when the ball came right outside the off stump. But बाकी फिलहाल तो हम देख सकते हैं कि थोड़े से फील्डिंग चेंजेस हो रहे हैं. थर्ड मैन को शॉर्ट थर्ड मैन किया जा रहा है एंड डीप कवर पॉइंट दिया जा रहा है. तो वी कैन एक्सपेक्ट the captain wanting Loveneet to hit it on the offside.
Let's see if he takes the bet.
So almost like a double bluff.
A single in the third ball. And see, they've opened very well. They're right now on 60. And see the guys who are yet to come in to bat. Manish Pandey, Moin Ali, Rovman Pal, Ramandeep Singh. 4 big hitters in the KKR camp are yet to come in. And this is exactly how KKR had played their cricket last season. So the stage has been set. And if they are able to take this run feast a little longer.
Oh! Smash that.
That is
smash that.
An amazing 6 from Venkatesh Iyer. That's a typical Venkatesh Iyer 6. What a clean stroke.
Which shot this brings back memory of? In 2021, it was Venkatesh's first game in that Abu Dhabi leg. And he had pulled Trent Bolt exactly like that. And it pulled him for 2 sixes. Next ball, he stepped out and he smashed him over extra cover. So that brings us a lot of good memories. And it's a typical Venkatesh Iyer shot.
He's on fire, our vice captain. And there's some interesting visuals out there. Is there somebody trying to sledge Venkatesh Iyer right there? We'll have to see.
Ankrish.
Is it Ankrish versus Venkatesh Iyer? Ankrish and Venkatesh Iyer having a go.
Ankrish can't wait to bat. He's dispatched it so so far away that we're trying to retrieve the ball.
Ankush probably saying, भैया इतना मत मारो, मुझे भी खेलने दो, मैं भी मारूंगा. And the ball is lost. Nikhil, the ball is lost. The ball can't be found. And that's
That's too good.
Venkatesh Iyer for you. One hit, the ball is lost. Bowling team, the bowler also clueless a bit.
Yeah.
They have to change their plans. Runs are leaking.
Exactly.
66 for 1. Fifth ball of the over. Already 14 coming off this over. Oh, Venkatesh Iyer! Another 6. And he's on a roll right here. 2 back-to-back sixes. 72 inside 6 overs and still 1 ball to go. Venkatesh Iyer, he's also on 20 of 9. And this is exactly, I was telling you, coming down the track, hitting of the park, that's Venkatesh Iyer. Yeah, each and every ball. But sensible cricket here from the vice captain because already 14 had come from that over, two sixes had come from that over, and it was the last ball of the power play. Now, in a practice match, it's basically match simulation. It's how well you handle the situation, and it's almost a match-like scenario that's get presented to the players. Now you've done your bit in the power play. It's important you carry that momentum forward to the non-power play overs. So it's going to be the first over outside the power play. And what's going to be interesting to see is how Venkatesh Iyer and Lavneet Sisodia now bat. Because right now there are going to be 5 players outside the 30-yard circle. And that is going to be tough now for the 2 left-handers. And by the way, there's no left and right hand combination also at play. 2 left-handers, and still they're being able to kind of dominate the bowling. Amazing batting here from the man from Madhya Pradesh and the man from Karnataka. But right now, both are Knight Riders, and we are absolutely loving it.
So Anukul Roy into the attack. So now this is interesting that Captain Ajinkya Rahane has gone to the left-arm spinner despite the matchup of 2 left-handers. So it's showing a lot of courage in your bowler, saying he will back you despite any matchups. Will be interesting to see how Anukul tries to control things and bring the run rate down. Very good, excellent rotation of strike. And T20 cricket में हमने बहुत बार देखा है कि you don't want dot balls. So that's exactly what these two are doing. And you always need to know when you have to take the foot off the gas also, because if you go too much into overdrive, then you might end up losing your wicket.
Anukul Roy এখন অ্যাটাকে আক্রমণে চলে এসেছেন আর প্রথম বলই খুব ভালো এফর্ট ছিল কুইন্টন ডি ককের অলমোস্ট একটা ক্যাচ নিয়ে ফেলেছিলেন কঠিন পরিস্থিতিতে কিন্তু অল্প মিস করার কারণে এখনো ক্রিজে থাকবেন ভেঙ্কটেশ আইয়ার আর অনুকূল রয় এখন আক্রমণে আর অনুকূল রয় কিন্তু আগেরবার খুব টাফ সিচুয়েশনসে বল করেছিল হি ওয়াজ আস্কড টু বোল ইন দ্য পাওয়ার প্লে সো দ্যাটস ইউজুয়ালি ভেরি ভেরি টাফ ফর আ স্পিনার বিকজ only 2 are allowed outside the 30-yard circle but now he's been offered 5 fielders outside the 30-yard circle so he's got that leverage to probably give a lofty ball, entice the batsman, and Venkatesh Iyer has got that bit.
He's put it down.
He's put it down. That's going to be a costly
Ramandeep
mistake.
Singh who's put it down. Like, he's the last person who can put down any catch. So a big reprieve for Team Gold, and Venkatesh would want to make the most out of this reprieve.
Lavneet Sisodia, ball number 5, wide signaled by the umpire. আর যেটা আমরা বলছিলাম যে অনুকূল রয় যখন পাওয়ার প্লেতে বল করে অনেক টাইট লাইনে বল করেন, রুম দেয় না ব্যাটসম্যানকে। আর যখন এখন আউটসাইড দ্য পাওয়ার প্লে বল করছেন, একটু লফটি বল দিতে পারেন, ব্যাটসম্যানদের এন্টাইজ করতে পারেন। আর ওই বেটেই ফেলেছিল ভেঙ্কটেশ আইয়ারকে। ফিফথ বল সুইপ মারার চেষ্টায় ছিলেন, কিন্তু ঠিকভাবে কানেক্ট না করার কারণে সোজা পৌঁছলো অন্ড্রে রাসেলের হাতে, আসবে না কোনো রান। गुड थिंकिंग बॉलर अनुकूल
Exactly.
रॉय।
Yeah. मैं वही बोलने वाला था, उन्होंने अपने लाइंस बहुत अच्छे से वेरी की है।
Oh, that's a disappointing effort
Yeah.
from the fielder.
I think he
And
tripped there. Hopefully he's okay.
but I mean, Loveneet is going to take
Yeah.
it with both hands. He's right now on
Absolutely.
45, and after 7 overs, team gold 81 for 1.
मैं वही बोल रहा था प्रियम, क्योंकि उन्होंने बहुत अच्छे से ये ओवर सजाया था। एक दो बॉल उन्होंने धीरे डाले, एक आध बॉल थोड़ा लाइन चेंज किया, एक बॉल स्टंप में डाला, जहां जैसे कि अगर मिस होते तो आउट ही था। सो बहुत अच्छा ओवर था अनुकूल के लिए। उन्होंने निराश नहीं होना चाहिए, ये बाउंड्री ये होते रहता है, बट बहुत अच्छे से उन्होंने कंट्रोल किया है चीजें। एंड आफ्टर दैट ब्लिट्ज स्ट्रीक लाइक अ स्टार्ट, काफी मतलब स्लो हो गया गेम, अगर हम बोल सकते हैं एक ओवर के लिए एटलीस्ट। सो द अदर बॉलर्स नाउ नीड टू कीप ऑन putting the brakes on the score.
Absolutely. Barring that last ball from Anukul, he had been excellent though. Almost got Venki out. Unfortunately, had a missed field in the last ball. Again, outside off, Venkatesh Iyer smacks it for yet another boundary. He moves to 27 of just 14 balls. Team goal is on a roll, 85 for 1 after 7.1. Net bowler is into the attack, and Venkatesh Iyer has decided to show absolutely no mercy. Second ball, let's see what he does. Oh my God! That's another huge six from Venkatesh Iyer. Absolutely lethal from our vice captain. 91, 10 of the first two. He moves to 33. What I think Nikhil is doing right now, he wants to catch up to Loveneet. Yeah, you can be on 45, but I'll be the first one to score 50 for Team Gold.
Some excellent batting, excellent thinking. He's just put the pressure on the bowler, and he knows he can exploit this over fully. Again, excellent percentage cricket. फिर से उन्होंने छक्का मारा, चौका मारा, उसके बाद सिंगल ले लिया, स्ट्राइक रोटेट किया, जिससे स्कोरबोर्ड तो टिकिंग रहेगा एंड डॉट बॉल का वो प्रेशर भी नहीं बनेगा। सेइंग कि अगर बहुत सारे डॉट बॉल हो गए तो इट विल बी almost a burden on him to hit a six.
Let's see what Loveneet does here. Sensible cricket.
Yeah.
He's getting to see Venki timing the ball well, hitting it perfectly. The runs are coming in. So all he needs to do is tap the ball, take a run, and give the strike back to Venkatesh Iyer. So great display of batting from a new night. Oh my God, he's gone for a reverse sweep. He did not quite find the gap there, but he's going to get a single and give the strike back to Venkatesh Iyer. Fun fact, Nikhil.
Yeah.
Fun fact. Venkatesh Iyer hasn't scored anything below 50 in playoffs in the IPL.
I know.
So all we need to do is get to the playoffs, and then हमारे पास Venkatesh Iyer है संभाल लेने के लिए.
Oh, he smashed that again, but he'll just get the single. And Priyam, so much so for rotating the strike, Navneet has tried a reverse sweep the moment you've said, I'll tap the ball and take the single. 94 for 1 after 8 overs. And it almost feels like it's a shift of momentum where Venkatesh has taken the charge and Loveneet has gone to the second fiddle role.
शिफ्ट ऑफ मोमेंटम से याद आया, अभी शिफ्ट ऑफ कमेंट्री भी होगा यहाँ पे. थोड़ी देर के लिए मैं ब्रेक लूंगा और मेरे जगह आएंगे हिमानिश भैया to take you through what's happening in the next 4 overs and beyond.
All right, Anukul Roy back in action. Interesting to see how he does. Venkatesh looking great, isn't he, Nikhil?
Yeah. And it's just carrying on from last year. So he's tried to go for it, finds the fielder, and the catch is taken. Excellent. Anukul had earned this wicket last over because he has thought out this process very nicely, and he's earned this wicket. Excellent bowling. And again, at what I was talking about, Ajinkya hasn't cared for that matchup of left-handers to left-handers. He's backed his bowler and he's given him a field where he can take that wicket. And he's got that wicket. So, an excellent innings from Ravneet Sisodia on his debut for the practice match and his debut on the night live as well. So, excellent, aggressive cricket. और बहुत मजा आया उनको बैटिंग करके देखे.
Yeah, definitely great innings from Lavneet. The first look of it, very impressive for sure. Getting a little bit of applause from the staff as well. Just 4 runs short of his 50,
Yeah.
but that's all right. It's a practice game. It's not about individual scores. The kind of momentum he gave us up top in this team gold is crucial to the way we can now see him as one of our options up top. As we were discussing Pele, it's not just about his keeping skills. Obviously, keeping skills बहुत ही अच्छा है, लेकिन batting के बारे में भी हमें अभी थोड़ा सा we got a little bit of a glimpse. Obviously, we'll see him more in action as the season comes along. New man in, crowd favorite. Knight Riders love them, loves him for sure. Has been with us for so many years. Went on to the other franchisees in the middle, but he's back home. Manish Pandey, we had him in our squad last year. Limited opportunities that he got, especially in that match against Mumbai. In Mumbai. Almost got us out of a very tricky situation and showed his class. Manish Pandey, of course, is like Kolkata Chile, like we say in Bangla. So he's back. Good to see him. Now, let's see how his partnership with Venkatesh Iyer goes. Left-right combination.
Yeah.
Two, well, we would say play around the same position, but different styles. Good to see Manish back.
Yeah, absolutely. And as the word "oh" is gone for it, and the catch is dropped. 3 props, and the catch is dropped. Venkatesh gets another reprieve. But it's good to see Venkatesh taking the chances because he has to back himself to hit the ball out of the ground. There will be some opportunities where he won't be able to do that, but it's good that he's taken this as a matchup and taking the charge.
Yeah, it was very interesting to see in between balls as well. Ajinkya walked up to Anukul Roy.
Yes.
And you can see the kind of captain he would be, the kind of captain he is. Went and appreciated him for the good ball that he bowled. Yes, there was a drop catch, but again, we keep reminding everyone that this is a practice match. Obviously, we're trying out many combinations, many other things, but we'll also get a first glimpse of how we can expect our new captain to be.
Yeah. As always sorted, always very calm, knows what his plans are, and very exciting now. We have to see what Venkatesh does. He's gone for it again. This time finds the gap. It's into the boundary. So Venkatesh has not pressed the foot off the pedal. He's still going for it, and it'll be on Manish as well. It'll fill Manish with confidence as well because he will know that someone from the other end is going to take the charge.
Absolutely. In the 9.1 overs, we've already crossed the 100-run mark with Team Gold.
Another boundary.
Another boundary there. So that adds on 105 runs on the board already.
Venkatesh closing in on his half century. So again, now you see skipper Harne going on to talk to the bowler. Let's see if it creates some magic here. Oh. Excellent. He's changed the angle, so he's not giving Venkatesh a chance to open his arms. So another small little thing to notice where he's given him a plan.
And there you go. Tried it again, and this time Venkatesh saw it early, switched up, used the angle, 1 bounce over the fence, 4 runs to Venkatesh Iyer. That's another great thing about these practice matches, right? We have our net bowlers helping out right through. और बहुत सारे different skills के net bowlers हैं हमारे पास. We have spinners, we have left arm spinners, we have left arm pacers, right arm pacers, all kinds of options. सारे जैसे bowlers आप face करोगे in middle of all of this. Smack this one right in, 2 rows back. That's 6 runs for Venkatesh Iyer.
He's almost hit it here.
It's a little bit of a glimpse of what's to come. First match, guys. Don't forget, if you haven't got your tickets yet, you're on the Nightclub app right now. You guys can get your tickets for the first match against RCB on 22nd. Opening match of the Tata IPL 2025. It's going to be extremely, extremely electric. We can only imagine how it would feel like in the full Eden Gardens. Obviously, we've had that feel for many years, and we can't wait for the stands to fill up and the cheers going in loud. The purple and gold, one more shot. Will this be 6 again? Yes, that's 6. Into the fence, straight up, slightly flatter than the last one, but the same result, same number of runs. 6 more runs added to Venkatesh Iyer.
And at the end of the 10-over mark, it's 121 for 2, and Venkatesh has already reached his 50 and gone well past the 50.
61.
In a blink of an eye. Yeah.
Unbeaten 61 of 26 balls only.
Yeah.
It's almost like we missed the fact that we were so enamored by the kind of success that he was hitting. Didn't really notice that he had gone past that 50-run mark. Fantastic batting display from our vice-captain, Venkatesh Iyer. All right, Anukul is back for his third over. काफी अच्छा bowling हुआ है उनसे अभी तक. The runs have been flowing, but उनके 2 ओवर में अभी तक 11 रन ही आए हैं. 1 विकेट भी उन्होंने लिया है. First ball, single from Manish Pandey. It's only the third delivery that he's faced. This will be interesting. Anukul Roy to Venkatesh Iyer.
Goes for it again. He smashed that into the stands again. The longer fielder was interested for a second, but it went well over his head. So Venkatesh is on a rampage here. He's only thinking sixes and he's feasting on the spinners. And it'll be very interesting to see how Rahane asks his bowler to pull this back.
I think length will be key over here.
Yeah.
Because if you see, he did a little bit of a twitch to get the bowler off his focus. But let's see how Anukul comes back. Wide one, outside again. Chance of a catch, is it? One drop. Didn't quite reach it. But yeah, Anukul is trying to widen it up a little, change his line slightly. Let's see how Manish goes about his role right now.
He's taking his time, and Venkatesh has really allowed Manish to just get into the groove, take his time. Again, good strike rotation, excellent percentage cricket.
I'm getting a message from the back-end team. Of course, we are streaming this practice match 1 live on the Nightclub app for the first time. Thanks to all of you watching, by the way. There's so many people watching on the app for the first time. Remember, we're going to bring you a lot more action. Obviously, this is something that हमारे लिए भी practice है. हमारे लिए भी practice match है Nightclub app पे. So there was a minute when, in fact, the traffic was so huge that apparently it went way beyond our expectations, which is always good to know, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, more and more servers getting added as we speak. So we will make sure the experience is robust. The experience is flawless very soon. First practice match, इसके आगे और भी practice matches होंगे और इसके आगे बहुत सारे night lives भी होंगे यहाँ पे. We're going to have a switch up right now over here. Venkatesh is coming out and we will see another left-hander replace him in the form of Moeen Ali.
Yeah. And Moeen's first time out as a knight in this practice match. So one elegant left-hander replaces another. It'll be very interesting to see Moeen go about his things. And this is the beauty of a practice match, that once you feel that you've had enough balls to hit, and Venki comes back with an applause from his teammates. So that's what I was saying, that once you have enough balls to hit, you can always give the opportunity to the other batsmen who are waiting in the wings.
All right. Who's that then? Moin Ali.
Yeah,
For the first time in purple and gold.
absolutely. Good delivery to start off with. Is seen the ball right till the end. It's a good opportunity for the bowling team to slow down the things a bit with two new batters at the crease, and it'll be interesting how the batting team decide plans from here, because they're at a momentum where they're seeing 230, 220 like scores. Anything below that will be quite disappointing. Good single. He's almost stole it from Ajinkya, who's standing at extra cover.
One good thing, Nikhil, this time if you look at our overall overseas contingent, हमारे पास like to like replacements है एक दूसरे के लिए.
Yes.
So if you look at let's say the pace bowling unit, Anrit Norkia उनके साथ स्पेंसर जॉनसन, आंड्रे रसल के साथ रॉबिन
Robin
पाउल,
Powell.
सुनील नारायण के साथ मोइन अली, Rahman Gurbaz, Quinton de Kock. So I think its balance looks really, really good. Even at the end of the auction, we had a few chats with our, support staff, Venki sir, and they mentioned that, of course, you go out thinking of a certain set of players. Luckily, we got back most of them, which was the aim, to try and get back as many people from the championship squad that we had last year. But the ones that have come in new, it almost feels like it kind of fit in as like a jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah.
It's almost like, if obviously touch wood nothing happens to any of the players, but at any point if you feel like you have to replace a player, you have a like for like replacement, which is
Totally.
always a good option to have, isn't it?
And that's a lot of versatility to have, and it is very important that you have roles set in the team. So जब start करते हैं season, there are certain roles that are made for every player, and उसके बाद अगर कुछ हो जाए, कुछ इंजरी हो जाए या फिर किसी को रिप्लेस करना पड़े, people always struggle to find a like to like replacement, which won't be the case for us, because we have almost all bases covered right now.
I'm personally very excited to see how Moin Ali goes, because if you think of it, like we were talking about like for like replacements, Moin Ali, left-handed batter, can bat up top, can come and end an innings wherever you want, just like Sunil Narayan can. Also is a great spinning option, a spin option who has immense experience in international cricket, franchise cricket, this specific format, T20 cricket as well. So very excited to see how Moeen does. Obviously a great person off the field as well. Does everyone in the team already loves him? Of the way he is, it looks like he's no.
Right,
Look from
tuck
here that it
away.
was going to be a little bit more, but yeah, a single nevertheless.
एंड ये ऑलमोस्ट लाइक ये एक वर्सटिलिटी की दुकान है, बिकॉज ऊपर बैटिंग कर सकते हैं, बीच में बैटिंग कर सकते हैं, कभी कभार फिनिशिंग का रोल भी करते हैं, एंड दैट्स द सेम इन द बॉलिंग. ही कैन ऑलवेज बोल इन द पावर प्ले. मिडिल ओवर्स तो उनके है ही, वेयर a captain can look to use him to control the game. So बहुत अच्छा ऑप्शन बन सकता है अगर he starts in the 11. But for now, it's after 12 overs, it's 134 for 2.
And welcoming back Priyam. Thank you, Nikhil, for your contribution. I think it's a well-deserved drinks break. Like we were mentioning, it's a hot and humid day in Kolkata, just like we like it during the IPL. It's summer is truly here. But I don't know whether we can say we like it, but Priyam, our man from Kolkata, a local boy, a local talent, is back with us in the comms box.
ভালো স্টার্ট এখানে টিম গোল্ডের দ্বারা 134 ফর 2 আফটার 12 ওভার্স। আর এখানে কিন্তু অজিঙ্ক্য রাহানের ক্যাপ্টেন্সির আমাদের বাহবা দিতেই হবে। যেইভাবে আবারও বোলার্সদের এই ম্যাচে ফিরিয়ে এনেছে, যত প্রশংসা করা হয় তত কম। কারণ দে ওয়ার ফ্লাইং অ্যাট 1 পয়েন্ট 10 ওভার্স, অ্যাবাউট 100 রানস, অ্যান্ড দেন a quick wicket, and then back to where it all started, where second over was a maiden, things were under control. So right now, again, the runs are holding up. Venkatesh Iyer retired out hoyeche. Manish Pandey on strike. He tapped that for a single, and 2-1 evergreen knight is on strike. The other one, a new knight, Moin Ali, jeta tumi ekটু আগেও বলছিলে, Moin Ali, everyone's excited to watch out for. And what a like for like replacement for Sunil Narine. Left-handed batsman, can bat top the order, middle overs, can even come at the death and smack a few, and can bowl in each and every situation of a match, be it the power plays, middle overs, or even at the death. What a handy cricketer to be donning the purple and gold jersey.
Right there in the gap, looks like this is going to be the boundary. Yes, it is. Moin Ali gets his first boundary, is that?
Yes. He moves to 6 of 6 balls, 140. Bode chole esheche. This is the time when teams start accelerating, and that is going to be interesting to see what Team Gold does from here on.
Wickets in hand too. So if you see this, so obviously there's been a little bit of a switch in terms of retiring out, because we are trying to give everyone a little bit of match situation, but only 2 wickets down, which is good to see.
And the batsmen yet to come, Himanishda, Rovman Pal, Ramandeep Singh, few big hitters. But Moin Ali decided that even he'll become a big hitter in this team. He was going for that lofted pool shot, but আরেকটু উপরে চলে এসেছিল. Umpire has given him a warning.
We have a lot of fans amongst us for this practice match as well, waving at the players from the stands, which is great to see. We will see a lot of them obviously fill up the stands when the first match comes. But there is already a lot of interest. Of course, they've come to see their favorite knights. We've seen this from the first day, Priyam. Priyam, তুমি তো obviously কলকাতায় থাকো। পুরো বছর যখন আমরা তো obviously যেরকম ভাবে দেখি আমাদের ম্যাচের সময় 2 মাস people are mad, people are crazy for KKR, and you know we love the kind of love that we get from them. Off season ebar obviously championship side amader, not just in cricket, across a lot of sports Kolkata teams have done really well and been champions, right? It's been a phenomenal year for the city of Kolkata, hasn't it?
Absolutely, and it's for a reason that we are called sports capital of India. ফুটবলে আমরা নাম্বার 1, ক্রিকেটে আমরা আগেরবার আইপিএল জিতে চলে এসেছি, বাট ইউ নো হোয়াট, উই আর নট ডান ইয়েট। এখনো ওই খিদেটা আছে, আর এখনো আমরা আরেকটু বেশি ওভার দ্য লাইন যেতে চাই। Yes, we won the IPL last season, by the way, 13 overs, 142 for 2.
Score a bit, yes.
And ওই খিদেতে আছে, কারণ আমরা এই বছর খালি জিততে চাই না, আমরা ব্যাক টু ব্যাক চ্যাম্পিয়ন্স হতে চাই ফর দ্য ফার্স্ট টাইম এভার ইন IPL. We have certain benchmarks which we want to achieve, and the mission for KKR this year has been clearly communicated to all the players. It's to get the trophy back in 2025. And why so? Because the finals is going to be played here at the Eden Gardens. And what better sight than KKR playing that final in 2025. Zid ki nahi had. Oh, that was a beautiful delivery. Manish Pandey came down the track, decided to go for a big one, but missed it by a second.
Zid ki nahi had, like you said, Priyam, আমাদের এই বছরের line that we follow. Of course, there is scorebo lorbo jitbo, which is evergreen, but इस साल जिद की नहीं हद ये है कि जैसे आपने कहा, back to back trophy जीतना है, make that impact, make our fans happy. Love to see the smile on our fans' faces. Always the kind of love that we get from this city. Straight on to Ajinkya Rahane.
Great captaincy so far from Ajinkya Rahane. Yeah, I mean, obviously it was a bit tricky up top, but the way he handled his troop and got things back under control, commendable by Captain Ajinkya Rahane. And he has been able to kind of get the situation back in his favor, on his team's favor. 142 after 13 overs, it was looking as if 200 is going to be achieved within the 14 or 15 overs mark. But some great bowling, great fielding setup. They've been confined to a 144 inside 14 overs.
Getting some more information from our back end team. Of course, like we said, we are trying the nightclub app. How do we say this? Night live on the nightclub app for the first time. And it's great to see all of you here. Thank you for joining us live. हमारे साथ अभी back end team से news आ रही है. There are over 50,000 people watching, you know.
My God.
And that's fantastic to watch. I mean, that's fantastic to know because there's so many people wanting to see how the team is shaping up, how the squad is shaping up. Of course, we've seen a lot of interest right from the time the auction happened. जैसे कि हम थोड़ी देर पहले बात कर रहे थे कि बहुत सारे हमारे प्लेयर्स लास्ट ईयर के चैंपियनशिप साइड से वो वापस हैं हमारे साथ. So it's always good to see that consistency. The core group is back. But we also have some new faces. And when you say new faces, of course, Ajinkya Rahane, apna kaptan, he's been with us in 2022, but he's back with us now, which is great to see. And the first few days, the kind of gelling that you've seen with all the new boys, we were talking about Moeen Ali as well. We have seen some of our domestic boys, Mayank Markande, Lavneet Sisodia did so well today. So it's great to see the new look squad taking shape. This one is in the air. Will it be caught? Dropped it. That's a drop. And it looks like Moeen Ali will obviously not like that shot that he just played, but he's definitely going to make best use of the extra time that he's getting.
And you don't drop a player like Moeen Ali because we all know what he can do when he's given an opportunity. And at this juncture, 146 for 2 with 6 overs to be played. He's 8. I mean, that's not the time to drop Moeen Ali. Great shot by Manish Pandey. I think he's found the gap, but the ball is going to reach the fielder. And it's only going to be a single run after 14 overs. 147 for 2, team gold.
147 for 2 in 14 overs. Now is the time. What do you think, Priyam? What is the final score going to be like? You know the rest of the guys who are up next. Why don't we pull up the team sheet and see who are the ones coming up next? Let's show the team gold. Team Gold has, obviously, we saw Gurbaz, Lavneet, Venkatesh Iyer, Manish Pandey is out there right now. Moeen Ali is batting with him. After this, we have Rovman Powell. That's another man who's joined us this year. Very exciting because comes from Jamaica, very close to where Russell lives. He has grown up, of course, idolizing Russell, and they're great friends as well. Similar style of play. And it'll be very interesting to see how Rovman Powell comes in, adding to that RRR thing that we had. I think we have a lot of it. We have Rovman Powell coming in. We have Ramandeep Singh as well in this team. Mayank Markande would be there, Andrik Norkia, and then we have a set of net bowlers. So there is a lot of batting to yet come. 6 overs left. We'll obviously want to see what more these two have to offer. और उसके आगे देखते हैं स्कोर कितना होता है. तो आपको क्या लगता है 14.2 ओवर्स में 148 for 2. What should be a good score from here on?
देखो 200 तो मतलब केकेआर के लिए बेसिक है, वो बेंचमार्क है. 200 तो क्रॉस हो ही जाएगा. अभी विषय है कि 210 होगा, 220 होगा या फिर 230 तक जा सकता है ये स्कोर, वो देखने का विषय है. Another wide by Anukul. By the way, commendable bowling from Anukul Roy today. যেই ভাবে নিজের লাইন এন্ড লেন্থ মেইনটেইন করে ব্যাটসম্যানদের চমক দেখিয়েছেন, খুব ভালো বোলিং এর প্রদর্শন. আবারও একদমই রুম দিলেন না কিন্তু মঈন আলীকে. মঈন আলী ওয়ান্টেড টু গো ফর আ বিগ হিট, বাট রুম না পাওয়ার কারণে বলটা কিন্তু গ্রাউন্ডারই একদম সোজা ফিল্ডারের কাছে যায়. আর ওর ফিগার্স দেখো, 3.3 ওভার্সে একটি উইকেট, 24 রান, আর দুটো মিসড ক্যাচেসও হয়েছিল কিন্তু ওর স্পেলে. Another big hit. And this time Manish Pandey connects it. It's the first boundary for Manish Pandey in this practice game. And what a time to hit his first boundary. 150 already up on the board. Anukul Roy applying the pressure, but you know what? It is Manish Pandey and he knows how to release the pressure. Let's cut back to Mumbai Indians match at Wankhede last year.
एब्सोल्युटली क्रंच सिचुएशन जहाँ पे हमारे काफी सारे विकेट्स गिर चुके थे और वहाँ पे आई थिंक एज एन इम्पैक्ट सब ही केम ऑन and what a marvelous show there. He made sure that we had just enough runs, and of course then we had a very good bowling performance as well to get our um, first victory in Wankhede after a long time, which was always good to see. This looks
13
like it's
years.
going to be 4 runs, is it? No, when Rinku Singh is chasing the ball, it's tough to beat him, isn't it?
এতগুলো তারকা এসে গেছে এখন জার্সিতেও তিনটে স্টার্স এসে গেছে that we often tend to forget that our home boy, our star boy Rinku Singh is still in the KKR setup, and you know what, he's ready to go. We've been seeing him at the nets, and he's actually putting in a lot of efforts. Oh my God, Manish Pandey with yet another boundary. Brilliant show from one of our favorite knights. He moves on to 23, and after 15 overs, Team Gold 162 for 2. And এটাই কিন্তু মনীষ পান্ডে করে এসেছে for Kolkata Knight Riders. Whenever the team needed some momentum, some stability, he has been the man at the right time, at the right place. And exactly what he's doing. Venkatesh Iyer retired out হলেন, তারপরে লভনীত সিসোদিয়া যে খুব ভালো খেলছিলেন সেও আনফরচুনেটলি আউট হয়ে গেছিলেন, আর তখন একটু দরকার ছিল স্টেবিলিটি। সেই স্টেবিলিটি প্রোভাইড করে কিন্তু এখন মনীষ পান্ডে ইজ অন দ্য চার্জ, অ্যান্ড একদম রাইট টাইমে পিক করছে কিন্তু মনীষ পান্ডে। দেখো 5 over baki, they're already on 162, and even if they get 50 from the last 5, which is 10 runs per over, they will get to a 210.
Absolutely. Weber is back for his third over. First 2 overs, we saw that he bowled a couple of good balls. Not just a couple, more than a couple, sorry. But he got hit for a few runs as well. Let's see what happens here. Moin Ali smashes this on the leg side for a 6. What a great shot. Almost took someone out in the stands. दो तीन लोग ही थे वहाँ पे, लेकिन he almost knocked someone out over there.
And that's the first 6 from Moin Ali's bat in purple and gold. I'm sure we're going to see more of it in the times to come. But great start.
A little bit of change of field. Rahane and Weber having a chat. Looks like there's going to be slight change in plan. वो short delivery मोइन ने बहुत जल्दी देख लिया था. Very interesting, because I love these practice matches क्योंकि आपको सारे scenarios देखने को मिलते हैं. They are batting at probably situations and timings where they would actually come out to bat during a game. Weber is bowling at a time when he'll actually be bowling. So it's a good reflection of what's expected. Straight on to the fielder. That worked. Rinku Singh takes the catch. Moin Ali has to go. Weber Aurora, like we were saying, very, very good head on his shoulders. Spoke to the captain, made some changes to the field, and he got his wicket. The ball after getting smashed out of the ground. Fantastic to see. Good batting, good bowling. Great news all around for Knight Riders fans.
Amazing recovery from Vaibhav Arora. And that's Vaibhav Arora for you. Whenever he goes for a boundary, he always thinks, he gets back to the captain, knows what to do next in order to recover from that situation. We have seen that multiple times from him being in KKR, and that's exactly what we got to see yet again. Got hit for a boundary, made the necessary changes, and got the big wicket of Moin Ali. Moin Ali could have been absolutely dangerous in this situation. আক্রমণাত্মক ব্যাটিং করেন উনি এই সিচুয়েশনে, আর তার উইকেটটা অনেক অনেক সাহায্য করবে এখন টিম পার্পলকে তাদের এই যাত্রায়, এই ইনিংসে। वैभव अली বলে দিয়েছি, মোইন আলীকে আউট করে এখন वैभव अरोड़ा।
আমাদেরও প্র্যাকটিস ম্যাচ চলছে এখানে। প্রিয়ম getting set for the season.
তো এখন দেখতে হবে ক্রিজে কে এসছে। The new man at the crease is Rovman Pal, who was at one point when he started out his career was called Baby Russell. And now Russell and Rovman Pal both in the team, and in the international stage both are considered fearless cricketers one of the biggest hitters of the cricket ball, and it's going to be absolutely amazing to see what Rothman does in this situation. And by the way, the last time he was at this ground, he took the game away from us.
Fearless to নিশ্চয়ই, কিন্তু the thing that happens to the opposition when guys like these come out to bat is fear. So there's a lot to fear for the opposition bowlers. So let's see how Vaibhav handles that, because Vaibhav is someone, again, like we were talking, he has a very, very sharp mind. He has a very mature, doesn't get bogged down by, like you were mentioning, একটা দুটো ছয় খেয়ে গেল. He is not someone who will, succumb under that kind of pressure. We have seen that in the IPL games that he's played for us as well. So very interesting. It'll be interesting to see how he bowls to Manish Pandey now, and of course Rovman Powell. Good to see the man in purple and gold. Not to forget, he was with us in 2016, if I'm not wrong, or 17, 16, I think. Didn't get much of a game, but this time he's back with Knight Riders and raring to go. Is that going to be a wide? Yes, it is a wide. Yes, Rovman Powell. Like you said, অনেকটা কিন্তু, if you see, obviously height Russell থেকে একটু কম, but when it comes to the hitting abilities, what do they feed them in Jamaica? It's crazy, right?
আমি অল্প খেতে চাই।
Chris Gayle থেকে শুরু করে, you have Andre Russell, you have Rovman Powell, Brandon King is also another good example, but these guys seem to have some extra protein in their biceps.
Which is going to be helpful for KKR, so we don't mind it at all. But yeah, Manish Pandey with a quick two.
Still
Rovman
so
Powell.
fit, isn't he?
Absolutely.
মানে প্রথম বছর থেকে আমরা দেখছি, first years से हम लोग देख रहे हैं, Manish Pandey has of course been one of the youngest Indian cricketers to feature in this IPL right through and through from the season one. He was the first Indian to get a century in the IPL. Of course, he was playing for RCB that time, but from then till now, he's obviously been with us for so many years. I was looking at the photo shoot images that we've been clicking off his throughout the years. पहला जो शॉट था जो हमने लिया था उनका, और इस साल जो शॉट लिया है हमने, the face hasn't changed, the body hasn't changed. Man is so perfect. And that's a good shot as well, straight to Rinku Singh for a single.
And this is the thing with Vaibhav Arora. We've seen him bowl 3 overs in the power play last season. The captain had that trust in him. So he used to bowl around 2 to 3 overs minimum in the power play, not so much at the death. But this time he's come with a motive. He's not only going to be useful for the team in the power play, but also at the death. So much so, আমরা যখন Vaibhav Aroraর সাথে কথা বলেছিলাম ট্রেনিং সেশনে, তখন তিনি নিজে বলেছিলেন যে ব্রাভো আর ভরত অরুণ স্পেশালি ফোকাস করছেন এবারে ওনার সাথে ডেথ বোলিং এর জন্য। আর দেখো কতটা এফেক্টিভ হচ্ছে সেই ট্রেনিং। লাস্ট 4টে বল কিন্তু একদম ইয়র্কারে ফেলতে তিনি সফল হয়েছেন। আর যেইভাবে ব্যাটসম্যানদের একদমই রুম দেননি, it is commendable. So we have a bowler in our ranks who is going to be useful for us not only in the power play but also at the death, and that's just a great asset, great skill set to have in the team. By the way, after 16 overs, team gold 174 for 3, and it's going to be another net bowler coming in, running into bowl. So we have to wait and watch what Rovman Pal does. 174 for 3. Rovman Pal getting set, and Manish Pandey already has momentum on his side. It was only yesterday that we were commentating on the practice game of last year's, and now we are sitting as defending champions. What a smooth, what an effective, what an impressive season we had last year. But this time it's a fresh start, and which is why the practice games are so important. This is where it all starts, to set the tempo right, to know things, how they stand, how well the plans are being implemented. Oh, what
Great
a
effort.
brilliant effort from the captain Ajinkya Rahane, almost pulled off a stunner. And Rovman Pal probably had his heart in his hand. একদম কষিয়ে মেরেছিলেন রোহমান পাল, কিন্তু Ajinkya Rahane, great stop. That was a certain boundary. He could absolutely stop that. Almost pulled off a stunner, as we said. Okay, second ball. Rovman Pal এবারে অল্প উঁচিয়ে মেরেছেন, গ্যাপে মেরেছেন, কিন্তু দুটো রানই পাবেন। two of the fittest cricketers of the Knight Riders are at the crease at the moment. By the way, yesterday we went to the S&D coach. All the videos are going to come very soon on Kolkata Knight Riders. So make sure you follow all the pages, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. So I went around, I asked the strength and conditioning coach of Kolkata Knight Riders about the fittest players of KKR. And he said that Manish Pandey, Rovman Pal are top five, in the top five. Who are the other three? That you have to wait and find out. Again, lofty shot from Rovman Pal, but not much power into that shot. So he's only going to get a single.
16.3 overs, 177 for 3 is the score. We will make a quick switch in the comms box as well. Bring Nikhil back at the end of this over. Looks like on the sidelines, Ramandeep Singh getting ready as well. Definitely see him in action a little bit in the second half. Good shot there from Manish. Catch is dropped. Won't be a 4. A single to get Rovman back on strike.
2 balls remaining. 2 balls remaining. And 178 for 3. Rohman batting on 5 of 5. Manish Pandey quickly progressed to 27 of 22. I have a feeling this ball is going to go out of the park. And
Is
we're
it?
going to see the first 6 from Rohman Pal. Let's see.
I like these guessing games. I was thinking it would be a 4 and it's a 4.
That works for Team Gold, I guess. They will
But
take a
yeah,
boundary.
You're right though. I mean, obviously he's the kind of player who, I mean, not always takes a lot of time, but then ek do ball obviously wo dekh lenge. He's playing at Eden Gardens after a while, and then once he has assessed the conditions in T20 cricket, you have so little time to assess that. He'll obviously accelerate. He's known to accelerate. He's known for his big hits, and it's only a matter of time before we see Rovman probably going for those big hits as well. Didn't really time that too well. Straight to Rinku Singh, single to end the over. The score would be 183 for 3. 3 overs left, 3 stars on the crest, 3 trophies in the cabinet. Third change of the commentary box. Nikhil comes in. I'll see you guys in the second innings for the 3 overs that's left. Right.
Brilliantly set up for Team Gold. 3 overs to go. 183 already on the board. It's only a matter of fact. How far can they go? Can they achieve that 220 mark, which is considered safe in today's T20? Nothing is safe in today's T20 cricket.
Exactly.
But 220 is a good score to have. There's confidence when you defend 220 on the board. Vaibhav Arora steaming in. Oh, that was a brilliant delivery.
You can see there was a bit of movement from the deck as well, and so in the 17th over also you have a bit of help. That extra help always is a delight for the bowler, because testing times for them. Pitches getting flatter, bats getting heavier. Right, then Vaibhav Arora again. Flicked that in the air, should be taken, is taken. Rinku never drops catches. So excellent comeback from Vaibhav Arora, and he's bowled to his plan. He's kept the field accordingly and he's got the wicket.
And if you think, I mean, the danger is over, now we can relax. There's some respite now that Rovman Pal is back in the pavilion. Absolutely not. And that is what KKR is all about. That is the fear we command, because right now, coming to the crease is Ramandeep Singh, who showed what he's capable of in the last season, which is why he earned an Indian call-up. And mind you, smacked a 6 in the very first ball of his international career. He's not afraid. He's a young, dynamic, attacking player. And when I interviewed him for the night live at the session, I asked him the same question. Do you not have any fear? how can you hit a first ball of your international career for a six? And he said, मुझे kick मिलता है. Six मारने से मुझे kick मिलता है और ये kick मुझे मुझे आता रहता है और मैं मारना चाहता हूँ ये sixes. मुझे पसंद है मारना sixes. And that's just too bad for the bowlers because now Webber, who's got two brilliant comeback by the bowler, needs to bowl to Ramandeep Singh, who always has a kick to his sixes.
Yeah. And I think the perfect opportunity है उनके लिए क्योंकि स्टेज स्टेट अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म है उनको पता है कितने बॉल बचे इन द इनिंग सो दिस इज व्हाट इज प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर फ्रॉम लास्ट ईयर एंड लेट्स सी व्हाट ही डज bouncer so Vaibhav already trying to stay away from Raman's range और अगर आप ऑब्जर्व करोगे काफी डीप जाते हैं क्रीज का बहुत अच्छा यूटिलाइजेशन करते हैं एंड अगेन हैज हिज प्लान्स रेडी नोज कि बॉलर क्या करना चाहता है और उसके अकॉर्डिंगली प्लान करते हैं लास्ट ईयर भी हमने उनसे जब बात किया उन्होंने वही बोला कि उनको पता है कि एक सर्टन रोल उनको दिया हुआ है जो इतना इम्पोर्टेंट है T20 क्रिकेट में कि उनको एक रोल दिया है वो बहुत अच्छे से निभाएंगे
थर्ड बॉल
बहुत अच्छे से टच किया है ये और एक थोड़ा सा मिसफील्ड
थोड़ा सा इन स्विंग खाया वो बॉल और विच मेड इट टफ फॉर रमनदीप वो मतलब रूम लेके खेलना चाह रहे थे पर उनको उतना रूम नहीं ऑफर किया वैभव अरोड़ा ने और इसलिए फोर्स करना पड़ा एकदम कट करने के लिए विच इज व्हाई he's been very impactful at the dead overs for Team Purple. Steaming in for his fourth ball. And Manish Pandey, he wanted to find the gap in that situation, but such was the caliber of that Yorker that he had no room whatsoever to work with.
And Manish Pandey needs to now get a move on because he will be planning now to accelerate and take that score till 220, 230, which as we were discussing, at least the bowlers will feel a bit safe when they have 230 on the board. Tries to follow him but ends up being wide. Raman manages to stay away from that ball.
सच्ची एक बात बोल 9 ओवर्स के बाद टीम गोल जैसे खेल रहा था ये नहीं लग रहा था कि वो लोग आराम से 250 मार देंगे
एग्जैक्टली और वही मैं आपसे बात कर रहा था कि अ बॉलिंग टीम इज नेवर आउट इन T20 क्रिकेट एक अच्छा ओवर एंड यू पुट द ब्रेक्स लाइक एनी लाइक बहुत फ्लक्चुएटिंग गेम होता है अनदर ही स्ट्राइक द यॉर्कर अनदर वाइड seems a bit disappointed with the umpire's decision but बहुत अच्छा try कर रहा है वैभव to nail that Yorker not give Raman any room so अब interesting होगा now that he's tried the two Yorkers where does he go a bouncer does he go a back of then slower ball I feel it's a back of then slower ball which is coming
Vaibhav Arora to Ramandeep Singh and he has lofted that over the fielders for a quick boundary. Sensible cricket from Ramandeep Singh, rightly called by my co-commentator here, Nikhil. He had already gone for 2 Yorkers, so obviously it was a bouncer that was coming in, and he rightly anticipated it, waited for it. It was a slower bouncer and smartly guided it towards the boundary. Amazing stuff all around. And Ramandeep Singh, which is why he's now an Indian player, always ahead of the game, knows what the bowler might do. And this is the Ramandeep Singh situation. 3-4 overs to go. He's coming into bat, and that's when he's most lethal. Brilliant! But he couldn't find the fielder. But I mean, great stuff. Great running between the wickets from Manish Pandey and Ramandeep Singh.
And he's made the bowler to correct his line because he knows that if he goes through that line again, he might get hit again over the point fielder. So very interesting planning from Raman. Always knows what he wants to do. And another switch up, Rovman will be getting another hit because it seems like the team management is looking forward to see him in these situations where you have a few balls left and he has to finish the game, chase down a total, or take the team to a successful total. So, and हम डेंजर के बारे में बात कर रहे थे, ये तो डेंजर वापस आ गया. अभी तो रमन भी है, अभी तो रोहमान भी है, तो अगर रसल बॉलिंग करे तो आरआर ही हो जाए.
It's going to be dangerous, but not for us. I mean, the opponents, I mean, they need to be absolutely fearful because one down, you've got Venkatesh Iyer doing exactly what he did earlier on. Then you've got a Rinku Singh coming in, Ajinkya Rahane coming in, and then Andre Russell, Ramandeep Singh, and then if Rohman Pal is also in that mix, then what options do bowlers have? क्या करे, quit करके घर जाए वो?
एक और एक नाम ऐड कर दूं जो तू भूल गया, रिंकू को भूल गया.
रिंकू को एकदम पहले, अरे
अच्छा
थोड़ा सा टेंशन दे यार निखिल. 193 for 4, 18 overs is the score. After 18 overs, 193 for 4 is the score. And this is exciting times. This is when T20 cricket is
And
box office.
अगर तू देखेगा रमन के लिए भी अच्छा है, because now he is facing a left arm pacer, so he has to plan accordingly. Oh,
He did plan accordingly.
interesting.
He did plan accordingly, but it went straight to the fielder, unfortunately, in this ball. But see,
Nice
he's
shot.
basically trying to play a dill scoop.
Yeah.
He attempted that, but he couldn't quite connect it.
Again, a fielder up there.
But it's going to be interesting. As I said, he's always ahead of the game. And those few crucial knocks he played last season, 24 of 9, 36 of 9 against RCP at this very ground, which kind of took our total to way beyond 220. That helps. That helps a lot.
That is X factor.
That's the
Truly.
X factor. And that is exactly what Ramandeep might do here, right here. Again, a good
Oh,
shot.
Found the fielder. So if you see what he's trying to do is, usually a left arm pacer, when he tries to bowl at death, tries to keep the line away from the batter, saying he's going across. So Raman is already shifted to off stump, trying to get closer to the ball, because he knows if he stays away from the ball, he might edge it to the keeper or might edge it to third man. But if he stays close, he can accelerate and hit that over that extra cover fielder.
2 dot balls in the 19th
क्या
over.
होने वाला है? ये ball
It's
पे
going
क्या
to be
होने वाला है?
interesting to see how Ramandeep responds. Let's see, third ball of the 19th over.
Yeah,
He steps
exactly.
aside, he smacks it for a boundary, and that is Ramandeep Singh. 2 dot balls, no pressure for him. He knows that he's going to hit the third one for a boundary, and he did exactly that. 197 on the board. He moves on to 10 of 6 deliveries, and it's game on. 3 more deliveries to go, and it's going to be nightmare for the bowler, I feel now.
Yeah. And again, short of plans, because you've already given away your one plan, which is आप wide bowling करने वाले हो. तो आप अगर आप stump पे bowling करोगे तो आपका leg side field इतना pack है नहीं, so you can pick it up. So I think he's going to bowl now, going to try and bowl a bit short and challenge Raman to pull it or flick it into
Fourth
the
ball,
mid-wicket.
19th over. Ramandeep just hit a boundary,
Oh.
and he's going to hit a boundary yet again. Absolutely, yes, sir. 200 up on the board with that boundary. And Ramandeep is flying. Our Rambo is on a song.
You spoke of no fear. He swept a fast bowler twice at the end of an innings. So where you get a lot of pace. So absolutely no fear. And again, the bowler now again he's gone to that same plan. Now I think he might shift sides.
আজ এই আক্রমণাত্মক ব্যাটিং এর জন্য রমনদীপ সিং এর পরিচয়, সেটারই আরেকটা ঝলক দেখাচ্ছেন এই সিচুয়েশনে। 2 বল বাকি, অলরেডি 2টো বাউন্ডারি এসে গেছে খাতায়। দেখতে হবে লাস্ট 2টো বল কিভাবে খেলেন রমনদীপ সিং। পঞ্চম বল আসতে চলেছে। রমনদীপ সিং রেডি, আর একদম গ্যাপে খেলেছেন। দুর্দান্ত শট, 3টে পর পর বাউন্ডারি, হ্যাটট্রিক করলেন এখানে। 4-এর 12 রান এসে গেল 3 বলে। প্রথম 2 বল ডট বলের হওয়া সত্ত্বেও, আর 205 বোর্ডে আছে। আর লাস্ট বল, ষষ্ঠ বল এখন আসতে চলেছে।
And I think this is what Raman does. ये उनका almost like a fortress बन गया है यहाँ पे, कि आएंगे वो end overs में and he'll plan accordingly and he'll play this blinders of knock. अभी भी देखिए कितना value है ये 8 ball 18 run में. And again, risk-free shots. Beautiful. Now a drive down the ground, so he's not all about sixes. He knows how to score these crucial runs even through boundaries. So एक versatility का chapter हमें यहाँ पे देखने मिल रहा है जहाँ पे वो देख रहे हैं he knows what the bowler is trying to do, and उन्होंने almost अगर आप देखें तो आप आज ये 4 बॉल में पूरे फील्ड में मार दिया.
Absolutely, he all through the ground he's played shots. And just to give you context, the first two balls were dot balls,
Yeah.
and there hasn't been a single six in this over, and yet Ramandeep Singh has been able to score 16 from this 19th over.
Brilliant.
And that's the caliber, that's the ability he holds. He can take games away from your hand if you give him an inch to work with.
And अभी तो हम बात कर रहे थे कि वो easy 250 हो जाएगा, then now they have slowed down, and Raman has just came in and then hold on, ये तो 230 ही होने वाला है. मैं हूँ ना यहाँ पे.
Rambo अभी बाकी है, Rambo show. पर 209 for 4, 19 overs done. Last over, T20 cricket का blockbuster over अभी शुरू होने वाला है. Net bowler on the go, Rovman Pal, brilliant
Wonderful
yorker, brilliant yorker. And Rovman Pal is finding it difficult, that bit difficult to operate here on this field. But you also have to understand that he's come here on a 3-day flight, surpassing 3 cities. He's obviously a bit jet lagged, which is why Sunil Narayan is yet to feature in this match. But yeah, with time, they're only going to go and get better. That's another good yorker from the bowler, and he smartly guides it to the fielder for a 1, and most importantly, gives the strike back to Ramandeep Singh, who's just hit 4 boundaries in a row
on the trot. And अब interesting होगा देखना क्योंकि he's seen that the bowler is trying to bowl yorkers, so he might have a plan that scoop shot which he tried in the previous over, that might come in handy once, and I just saw him shadowing that again, so will be interesting. Has a chat with his partner,
probably to get those quick run between the wickets if they don't connect it that well.
Yeah.
But that's Ramandeep Singh, already 22 of 9 with 4 boundaries on the trot. Here's his 5th one. Oh my God, that's interesting. That is amazing. He did not connect it that well, which is why he's only going to get a 2. But see the thinking that he's applying at this point. He knows that Rahane has set up a brilliant field for him. And if he takes those aerial routes, he might be able to catch hold of a fielder if he doesn't connect it that well. So what he does, he innovates a bit and gets the ball to a point where there are no fielders and gets 2 quick runs. And that's Ramandeep Singh for you.
And देखे तो वो अपने शॉट्स ऐड कर रहे हैं. यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा डबल ब्लफ करने का ट्राई किया, tried to fool the bowler, but bowler kept his line. अपने आर्मरी में शॉट्स ऐड कर रहे हैं. We already saw that sweep which he hit. We already saw that scoop which he hit. So काफी इंटरेस्टिंग होगा अभी ये लास्ट 2 बॉल में कहाँ तक स्कोर जाता है. It will be on Raman to take it to 220, 225.
So 212 of the last 2 balls remaining. 10 from here, 222. Let's see what Ramandeep does. And he takes the aerial route. He doesn't connect it that well. Rinku Singh is coming for the ball, but one drop straight to the wicketkeeper's end. And Ramandeep Singh will take 2 runs. 214 on the board with 1 ball to spare. And see Ramandeep Singh. He was at one point going run a ball. And he's right now on 26 of just 12 balls. That's more than 100 strike rate.
Yeah.
And absolutely
200 strike rate.
200 strike rate actually, yeah. Last ball of the innings, 214. Ramandeep on strike.
Again, up in the air.
Up in the air. Fielder is not going to get there.
He might just take a single. Ankush very quick onto the ball.
a very good last over. We have to say credit to the net bowler. He's stuck to his plan. He's bowled the Yorkers and he's made the batsmen struggle for the runs. But again, it's an excellent score to have. 215 runs with 4 wickets down in 20 overs, and excellent contributions right up the top from Lavneet. Then Venkatesh. Now Raman lower down the order. Manish played his hand and took the innings to a certain level.
And Ramandeep did what Ramandeep is expected to do, end the innings on a high. 215 for 4 is what Team Gold has got. And for Team Purple to win the first practice game of 2025, they need to score 216. Quite a few interesting names in that lineup. Quinton de Kock, Ankrish Raghuvanshi, Ajinkya Rahane, Rinku Singh, Andre Russell. Ramandeep Singh is again going to be in action for Team Purple. Anukul Roy, Venkatesh Iyer is once again going to be in action for Team Purple. So, big names coming up to bat for Team Purple in the second innings. You don't go anywhere because we are going to bring you all the action once again. And stay tuned for the second innings. Team Purple need 216 runs to win. Be there with us. We are going to be back with interesting content, interesting insights in this mid innings. And of course, in about 5 to 10 minutes from now, we are going to start with the second innings of Team Purple, led by Ajinkya Rahane. First ball, and the first ball is a no ball. That's an interesting start. And the batsman on crease for Team Purple, Ankrish Raghuvanshi and Quinton de Kock. And it's going to be a freebie to start with for our new knight, Quinton de Kock. He's going to get a free hit from his South African counterpart, Andrik Nokia.
New Knight versus New Knight, Protea versus Protea. This will be interesting. But the first ball, I think Quinton will have a lot of advantage.
And what a start for this Knight Riders journey. প্রথম বলেই যদি একটা সুযোগ থাকে হাত খোলার, তাও আবার নতুন টিমের জন্য, তখন ব্যাপারটা অনেকই সহজ হয়ে যায়। আর সেটাই এখন আমরা দেখতে চলেছি হতে। আন্ড্রিক নকিয়া তিনি প্রচেষ্টায় থাকবেন নিজের প্রথম বল সম্পূর্ণ করতে। আর কুইন্টন ডিককের কাছে এখন একটা সুবর্ণ সুযোগ নিজের নাইট রাইডার ক্যারিয়ার শুরু করার বাউন্ডারি দিয়ে। দেখা যাক কি হয়। নকিয়া to de Kock, and de Kock
First ball.
absolutely lands that into the crowds or into the seats right now because there is no crowd. But first ball of Quinton de Kock in KKR colours is a 6. What a start for his KKR journey.
Absolutely on the pads, and he's whipped that for 6. That's another classic Quinton de Kock shot. And बहुत ईज लगता है जब वो बैटिंग करते हैं कि ऐसा लगता है कि बहुत इजीली छक्के मार रहे हैं, where and he has that skill to hit on all parts of the grounds and knows the bowler who is bowling to him very very well, his Protea teammate. So onus on Andrik to come back now.
He has changed
Excellent
his,
ball again.
he's changed his ends also,
Yeah.
and making things tighter for Quinton de Kock. This time he did not give much room to him to free his hand, and he was absolutely looking for spaces to hit, but he didn't give any. Great comeback from the South African quickie, Andrik Nokia. By the way, we saw him at the training session, Nikhil.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, he was throwing some fireballs. I mean, there were, news that he's injured. Will he be able to get back his pace? I think he has increased his pace after the injury. Oh, just see that. Just see that. Absolutely right on the money. And again, Quinton de Kock had no answers. So he did what is best possible in that situation. Tapped it for a single.
प्रियम, और ये बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग होगा अभी ये बैटल देखना, क्योंकि अंकुश ऑलवेज हैज बिलीव्ड राइट फ्रॉम द लास्ट ईयर ही प्लेस फायर विद फायर. उनको नहीं फर्क पड़ता 150 पे डाल रहा है या फिर 140 पे डाल रहा है. ही टेक्स ऑन द बॉलर लाइक एनीथिंग, एंड ही हैज डन इट क्वाइट अ फ्यू टाइम्स. इट विल बी इंटरेस्टिंग टू सी इतने एक्सपीरियंस बॉलर के अगेंस्ट वो क्या करते हैं.
Absolutely. Andrik Nokia played far too many games for South Africa, experienced international bowler. It's now going to run into Ankrish Raghuvanshi. That's a great Yorker bowler. Bouncer from Andrik Nokia. And white signal by the umpire. It's going to be one more run added to the Team Purple column. 9 needed, 11 already on the board, making things simpler for Team Purple.
Very interesting now. और यहाँ पे एक थोड़ा सा फील्डिंग चेंज है. Deep square leg. We have a backward deep square leg. Excellent. Right into the stumps. No room. I think he hit Quinton's glove a bit also. And very interesting to see. We are seeing the firsts of Venkatesh Iyer operating on the field, which we might see in the future also.
একদমই ভেঙ্কটেশ আইয়ার এখন অধিনায়ক টিম গোল্ডের নেতৃত্ব দিচ্ছেন আর বাঁচাতে চান এই ম্যাচ. 216 টার্গেট, কোনো মতেই টিম পার্পলকে হতে দেবেন না. পঞ্চম বল এখানে নকিয়ার, আবারও একদম উইকেটে বল করেছেন, কোনো স্পেস দেননি কুইন্টন ডি কককে. প্রথম বল 6 খাওয়ার পর কিন্তু নকিয়া একদমই লাইন এন্ড লেন্থ মিস করেননি, রাইট ইন দ্য মানি যাকে বলে. আর কুইন্টন ডি কক একদমই জবাব নেই তার. নকিয়ার পেস, নকিয়ার লাইন এন্ড লেন্থের, আর যেইভাবে এখন অপারেট করছেন আমাদের সাউথ আফ্রিকান ফাস্ট বোলার, খুব কঠিন হতে চলেছে ব্যাটার্সদের জন্য, স্পেশালি কুইন্টন ডি কক, যিনি পুরো বিশ্ব জুড়ে এত এক্সপিরিয়েন্স তার, একটু কঠিন পরিস্থিতিতে দেখতে হবে শেষ বলে কি করেন তিনি। নকিয়া টু কুইন্টন ডি কক, উঠিয়ে মেরেছেন, আরেকটি 6 আসবে খাতায়। দুর্দান্ত শেষ এই প্রথম ওভারের। After the first over, Team Purple goes to 17 for no loss of wickets.
What a start. Talk about playing fire with fire. इतना बड़ा score है to chase and they've started exactly like they would want to start. And again, Quinton de Kock बहुत easily मारा ये shot and knows how to handle pace, adjust to the pace as well. So now Ankush will be up against the left arm pacer. Will be very interesting to see.
Ankush Raghuvanshi, one of our knights got injured, which is why he got an opportunity to play. He was not in the initial scheme of things for KKR last season, but boy, did he make it count when he got that opportunity. Fearless 50. And जो शॉट्स खेले थे अंकुश रघुवंशी वो इनिंग्स में, अभी भी याद है वो रिवर्स स्विप छक्का यार, that too to a fast bowler. That is going to be remembered for years, and it's going to be absolute delight if he plays that in this ongoing this season of IPL. By the way, second over about to start, Raghuvanshi on strike again. Brilliant bowling, giving no room, so no runs from the first ball.
Hint of a movement as well. And जैसे आप बोल रहे थे लास्ट ईयर उन्होंने आते ही इतना अच्छा प्रदर्शन किया आते संग ही, एंड इम्पोर्टेंट था कि उन्होंने टीम के स्ट्रैटेजी को बाय इन किया जो टीम करना चाह रही थी. ही जस्ट वेंट विद इट, ही जस्ट वेंट पॉजिटिवली विद इट, एंड वो कहीं कहीं पे नर्व्स नहीं दिखे जहाँ पे बिग स्टेज है, एंड ही वाज क्वाइट अ बिट ऑफ अननोन कमोडिटी टू स्टार्ट ऑफ विद. सो देयर ही गोज, नो फियर, over the top, charges the bowler, has one look, and he's gone for it. And he'll fetch a boundary for it. Exactly. So ये youngsters में there's उनके डिक्शनरी में fear नाम का शब्द है ही नहीं.
And that's the kind of shot that you kind of register your stamp of authority with. First ball एकदम विकेट में किया था नेट बॉलर ने, और सेकंड बॉल सेम लाइन और लेंथ के सेम ही था, बट देखो थोड़ा सा रूम बनाया, डाउन द ट्रैक आए और एकदम लॉफ्टी छक्का अंकुश रघुवंशी का बैट से.
एंड ही अब पीछे डालने का ट्राई करेंगे थोड़ा सा,
देखते हैं क्या होता है. थर्ड बॉल, oh, he had that opportunity to cut that for a 4, but missed. It was slightly off pace, so missed it by a second, which is why again a dot. 23 for no loss. That's still a very good start from Team Purple.
Brilliant start.
And why do you see such fearless batting from KKR batters? And that's because the depth we have, Nikhil. Like, our opening batters can play fearless cricket. Our one-down batter can play fearless cricket even if a wicket falls early. That's because we have RRR to come down, to fall back to. Fourth ball, Raghuvanshi, brilliant flick. And that's going to fetch him 4 runs again. 10 already of the first 4. And Raghuvanshi is just getting started. Already on 11 of 5 balls. And Team Purple is right now absolutely chasing the target down quite easily.
And ये खेलते हैं वो शॉट पैड्स पे और ऑलमोस्ट whip किया वो बॉल, and with a lot of pace and a lot of force, and again dealing in boundaries, taking on the charge. उनको पता है कि इतना बड़ा टोटल है पावर प्ले में, the fielding restrictions have to make most of it. So really thinking cricketer, और अब थोड़ा plans में change bowler के end से, but result में कुछ change नहीं. फिर से और एक बाउंड्री शफल हुए. उनको पता था कि थोड़ा सा कुछ अलग करना पड़ेगा यहाँ पे, बॉलर भी कुछ अलग करने का ट्राई कर रहा है. एंड अगेन एडिशन ऑफ शॉट्स जो हम बोलते रहते हैं अनऑर्थोडॉक्स वे, यहाँ पे एवरीवन, इट्स अ कैट एंड माउस गेम. बॉलर इज ट्राइंग टू सेव रन्स, टेक विकेट्स, बैट्समैन इज ट्राइंग न्यू वेज टू स्कोर ऑफ यू एंड स्कोर इन डिफरेंट पार्ट्स ऑफ द फील्ड. और ऑलरेडी उन्होंने आधा से ज्यादा फील्ड में तो मार ही दिया 3 बॉल में.
And this is what makes Ankush Raghuvanshi one of the most exciting talents to look forward to. He has got all the shots that needs to be there for a textbook cricketer, but he also has got this orthodox shots, which is what makes him this player that he is so special. Again, it was
Good thinking.
bowled into his pad, but he guided that for a single. After 2 overs, Team Purple moves to 31 for no loss. Ankrish 15 of 6, Decock 13 of 6. Amazing stuff from the opening batters.
Totally. And 32 runs of the first 2 overs is a really great start if you see the target they're chasing. एंड अब इम्पोर्टेंट होगा एंड्रिक नोकिया एंड टीम के लिए कि वो पुल बैक करे इनिंग्स में एंड ट्राई करे कि कुछ विकेट्स ले अप फ्रंट एंड ट्राई करे कि रन्स भी कंट्रोल करे. थोड़ा सा चेंज इन प्लान दिखाई दे सकता है. अब हम देख रहे हैं कि
Venkatesh Iyer is leading from the front here for Team Gold. Had gone to Nokia for suggestions, and he suggested a few things that need to be changed in the fielding. And the field setup is now according to Nokia, so it's going to be interesting to see how that pans out. What a bouncer from Nokia.
But again, look at Ankrish. He didn't try to duck it. He tried to play the shots. He wants to take him on, and despite knowing there's a deep square leg, so basically Andrik also wants him to take the shot on, but he's up for it. It'll be very interesting battle in the next couple of balls.
নকিয়া খুব ভালো চিন্তা ভাবনা করেন বোলিং এর সময়। আর এটা আরেকটা উদাহরণ আমরা দেখতে পেলাম, ফিল্ড সেটআপ লাগিয়েছেন নিজের বলের অনুযায়ী, আর ঠিক সেই বলটাই করলেন যেই কারণে একটা ডট পেলেন। দেখতে হবে দ্বিতীয় বলে কি করেন এখানে সাউথ আফ্রিকান ফাস্ট বোলার। চলেছেন এখন আঙ্ক্রিশ রঘুবংশীকে, আর রঘুবংশী ব্রিলিয়েন্ট শট, 6 রানস অফ নকিয়া, and he quickly moves to 22 of just 8 balls. Brilliant batting from the young gun of Kolkata Knight Riders. And he's on a song here. He's already hit 2 sixes, he's already hit 2 fours, and he's nowhere yet to stop.
Absolutely, and when I say bowler, he's up for the challenge. He's not messing around. और नोकिया को भी वो समझना पड़ेगा कि अगर आप पीछे कर रहे हो बॉल तो he can hook you and pull you for sixes. Tries it again. Is there an edge? Big appeal and he's gone. So the international experienced guy comes back after being hit for a 6, and Ankrish's innings is cut short. But a good ball, great pace, and he tried to pull that ball, just ended up nicking. And look who's walking. Look who's walking in.
Absolutely. A new captain, Ajinkya Rahane, walks into the crease now. Ajinkya Rahane, Kolkata Knight Riders captain 2025, is all set to mark his territory, is all set to lead the side in this new season, and is all set to give a new beginning, a new meaning, and start a new era for one of the most successful teams in IPL history. And it's not a simple year, it's an important year. It's not just any other year. We are the defending champions, so there's some defending that needs to be done. And that man you see on the screen, Ajinkya Rahane, he is our man to lead us to yet another glory, yet another victory. And all eyes will be on him in this practice match, because this is the first time since his homecoming that he's not only going to be there for Kolkata Knight Riders, but also going to be there in the capacity of a captain.
मैं तो बहुत एक्साइटेड हूँ यार अजिंक्य भाई को बैटिंग करते हुए देखने. It's always a pleasure. The finesse he has, the grace he has, and वो grace में वो जो जितने लंबे लंबे छक्के मारते हैं आजकल, and जितना उन्होंने खुद को reinvent किया है, it's a lesson for every cricketer who's playing that you never stop learning in this game, because उन्होंने जैसे मैं कल भी नेट सेशन में भी देख रहा था, he was trying new shots, he's trying to adapt to this fast age T20 cricket that's going on where इतने बड़े बड़े scores बन रहे हैं. And
adapt क्या बोल रहा है भाई, शायद मुश्ताक अली ट्रॉफी में he was the leading run scorer. He has adapted, and bowlers have no answers whatsoever to his adaptability. highest run scorer in this match, and now he's on for KKR facing Nokia. Good first delivery, but he guides that to the third man. There's only going to be one run, so he is off the mark.
And if you notice, Nokia had a little something to say to his captain.
I mean, that's not wise from Andrik Nokia. you don't mess with the captain in the practice game itself. But the way he's bowling, I think he's earned that right.
Yeah.
Uh, Ankrish Raghuvanshi took the bait. Took the bait is all I'm going to say. আমরা একদম প্রথম বল থেকে বলে আসছিলাম যে নকিয়া একদম ফিল্ড সেট করেছে অ্যাকর্ডিংলি, আর ঠিক ওই বলগুলোই করে যাচ্ছিল। কুইন্টন ডিকক আবারও ড্রাইভ খেলার চেষ্টায় ছিলেন, কিন্তু পেসের সাথে একেবারেই চলতে পারলেন না এখানে কুইন্টন ডিকক। পেসে বিট খেলেন অল্প। ব্রিলিয়েন্ট বল ফ্রম আন্ড্রিক নকিয়া, and Quinton de Kock got beaten by pace.
एंड अब इंटरेस्टिंग होगा बिकॉज उनको एक विकेट भी मिल गया है एंड ही इज ऑपरेटिंग ऑन फुल सिलेंडर्स, सो अभी बाकी बैट्समैन के लिए भी इजी नहीं रहेगा टू टेक हिम ऑन लाइक दैट. इट विल बी वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग क्या कर सकते हैं क्विंटन डीकॉक ये बॉल पे.
De Kock 13 of 7. Again, good batting here, sensible batting, because see, the score is already 40, right?
Yes.
So there's no need to take a new risk in the last ball of Nokia's second over. He might be out of the spell in the next over. He can come back in the death. So, which is why there's no need to take any risk. Just take a single, have the strike, and get ready for the next over when you can smack a few to a new bowler or a spinner. So that's the strategy that Quinton de Kock has adopted. And talking about a spinner is yet another new night. So a new night versus a new night. It's going to be an exciting battle here. Moeen Ali has come into the attack. আক্রমণে চলে এসেছেন মঈন আলী। দেখতে হবে তিনি কি করেন, যেটা আমরা একদম প্রথম ইনিংসেও বলছিলাম যে যেই বেঞ্চ স্ট্রেংথ আছে এবারে আমাদের টিমে, সুনীল নারায়ণকে আমরা দেখে এসেছি সবসময় প্লেইং 11-এ থাকতে, কিন্তু যদি আমরা আরেকটা লাইক ফর লাইক প্লেয়ার চাই আমাদের প্লেইং 11-এ, তাহলে মঈন আলী আছে। অ্যান্ড টু হ্যাভ আ প্লেয়ার of that caliber, of that ability, of that capability, I think it's a win-win situation for us only.
एब्सोल्युटली. और अगेन सारे फेजेस में बॉलिंग डाल सकते हैं. बहुत थिंकिंग क्रिकेटर है, उनका प्लान वो लेके चलते हैं. एंड ये बहुत अच्छा डिसीजन है फ्रॉम वेंकटेश, क्योंकि देयर इज अ लेफ्ट हैंडर, he can try and there's a field restriction also, so he can try and lure him into a wicket. So बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग होगा देखना ये मैचअप.
Quinton de
बहुत
Kock,
अच्छा बॉल.
he wanted to loft that, but couldn't quite judge the pace of the ball, which is why a single is what he's going to get. But see the depth that KKR has. We already have seen Anukul Roy excel in the first innings. Bowled 4 overs, gave away not too many runs, picked up a wicket, and also could have taken a few more if the catches weren't dropped. But Moeen Ali is bowling in the power play. 1 run so far of his 2 balls. Absolutely brilliant. Third ball, and Ajinkya Rahane, our skipper, is on strike. Oh, see, you were talking about adaptability, and you get to see that in the second ball that he has faced. A reverse sweep attempt. Could not fetch a boundary, but I mean, it's amazing to see Ajinkya Rahane in this new avatar.
And timed it very well. He timed it to the fielder, but he executed the shot really well. Let's see what happens in the next ball. A very good ball.
That spun a bit, no?
Yeah.
Absolutely great turn here. Proper off spin here by Moeen Ali. Leg spin. So Ajinkya Rahane again wanted to cut that, find the gap, couldn't quite get the gap. Straight to the fielder. One more dot ball. Brilliant bowling from Moeen Ali. 1 so far of his 5 balls. That too in the power play. Again a reverse sweep, and this time
he's found the fielder.
he's found the fielder. Absolutely right, Nikhil. So after 4 overs, Team Purple 41 for 1.
एंड प्रियम बहुत अच्छा डिसीजन जो हम डिस्कस कर रहे थे कि मोइन अली आए, ही इज पुट द ब्रेक्स ऑन इमीडिएटली, क्योंकि अगर आप देखोगे 3 ओवर में 40 रन थे, 4 ओवर में 41 रन हो गए, तो इट्स सिग्निफिकेंट प्रेशर अब, क्योंकि उनके पास सिर्फ 2 ही ओवर बचे ऑफ द फील्डिंग रिस्ट्रिक्शन, सो इसेंशियली लॉस्ट आउट ऑन 1 ओवर। सो बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग होगा अभी देखना कि वो कैसे अपना मोमेंटम चालू रखते हैं, बिकॉज नेट रन रेट आपसे भागते ही रहेगा ये चेस में, बिकॉज 217 चेस करना है आपको, 200 से ऊपर टारगेट है, नेट रन रेट विल ऑलवेज कीप रनिंग फ्रॉम यू। सो इम्पोर्टेंट है कि आप यू डोंट हैव टू प्ले द कैचअप गेम एंड स्टे विथ द रन रेट दैट इज रिक्वायर्ड.
Okay, new bowler. Net bowler into the attack with Quinton de Kock on strike. Oh, that's going to be a wide. Yes, absolutely. আরেকটা ওয়াইড দিয়ে শুরু হলো এই পঞ্চম ওভার টিম পার্পলের। আর কুইন্টন ডি কক, যিনি এখন 14 রানে উপস্থিত আছে ক্রিজে, 10 বল ফেস করেছেন। দেখতে হবে কিভাবে এই 2 ওভার তিনি ক্যাপিটালাইজ করেন পাওয়ার প্লের, কারণ অলরেডি 42 রানস এসে গেছে, একটা উইকেট অবশ্যই তারা হারিয়েছে, কিন্তু যদি 216-র মতন একটা পাহাড়ের মতন টার্গেট তাদের চেস ডাউন করতে হয়, খুব গুরুত্বপূর্ণ হয়ে দাঁড়ায় এই 2 ওভার ক্যাপিটালাইজ করা। দেখতে হবে কিভাবে এই ওভারটা অপারেট করেন সাউথ আফ্রিকান ওপেনিং ব্যাটসম্যান কুইন্টন ডি কক। উঠিয়ে মেরেছেন, আর এইটা তিনি 6 রান পাবেন, হয়তো একটা দুটো তিনটে জানলাও ভেঙে দিয়েছেন অন দ্য ওয়ে। উইন্ডোজ ব্রোকেন, কুইন্টন ডি কক ইজ অন ফায়ার, yet another 6 gets added to his tally. He moves on to 20 of just 11, and Team Purple is very close to the half century mark. fortune favoring Quinton de Kock. Yet
Thank you, Nikhil. So Priyam, 151 runs needed from 90 balls. What does it look like? Purple or gold? It's always
I would
purple
say,
and gold,
yeah.
right? I knew it. I knew it. I knew that was coming.
But the way Quinton de Kock is batting, it's going to make a lot of KKR fans happy.
All right, one of our net bowlers running in. It's going to be Rahane, who hasn't faced many balls yet. De Kock, of course, like Priyam was mentioning, at the other end. Is getting quite a few quick runs. "36 of 16 is where De Kock is at. Great shot there from Ajinkya Rahane, and that's going to be a 6. 3 rows back, almost into the second tier. That was a fantastic shot from skipper Ajinkya Rahane.
What a comeback, what a response from Ajinkya Rahane. He had a few dots in the last over, but we expected Ajinkya Rahane to come back in the similar fashion as he just did. 6, and what a 6, Himanishta. Effortlessly done and keeping the tempo up. See, 71 for 1, required rate has now become 9.89 and the current run rate is 13.31.
Fantastic start. Now, that's the kind of start we've been used to in the last year, or championship year. Of course, there was Sunil and Phil Saul doing that, but good to see all the options that we have, because this one is in the air, did not carry. So that's going to be a single for Ajinkya Rahane. Rotates the strike after hitting that massive 6. 5.3 overs, 72 for 1.
And he's been in good touch. Even the 4 dot balls that he played, he was trying to experiment because it's a practice match. Need not necessarily you have to go for all the shots or all the scoring opportunities. It's a practice game at the end of the day. So he was trying to experiment a bit, could not quite get the gaps. But right now he's in his element. He's already got a 6, wanted to go for another boundary, got a single, but important thing, Quinton de Kock is back and he's going to face the net bowler. 36 of 16, 72 of 1 already on the board. Interesting times. 4th ball here.
Nicely in the gap. Venkatesh Iyer around with the chase, but that's going to be 4 more runs for Quinton de Kock. Takes him into the 40s. Only 17 balls is what it's taken him to get to 40 runs. Priyam, this is exactly what we were thinking we would get from Quinton once he wears the purple and gold.
And he's delivering on the promise, on the expectations. Fans had a lot of expectations from Quinton de Kock because the position that the fans want him to bat, that's quite an important position. And we saw in the last few years KKR excelling just because of that position. And KKR brought him into the ranks, into the camp, and he's doing exactly what he's been asked to do, hammering the bowlers. Oh,
This one's in
whoa!
the air. No, 1 drop, 4 more runs. Only dealing in 4s and 6s.
He quickly moves on to 44 of 18, which means in 3 overs, Himanishda, he scored 44. And 80 on the board. inside the power play. That's just KKR things.
Just a glimpse of what's to come in the Tata IPL 2025, it looks like. Of course, the last ball of the power play coming up is making full use of the fielders inside the circle. Doesn't connect as well as he did in the last few occasions. Ends the over with a dot ball, which would mean a fruitful power play, 80 for 1 in 6 overs. This chase is going to be very exciting.
Getting down to the wire, 136 needed of just 84 balls. Current run rate is 13.33. Required is 9.71. Quinton de Kock 44 of 19 and Rahane is 8 of 8. What we saw in the nets was Venkatesh Iyer and Rovman Pal bowling quite a bit. So it's going to be interesting to see them bowl here in this practice game. But right now, coming into the attack is our new latest addition, Mayank Markande. He's played
Very interesting bowler for sure. He's, like you're saying, Priyam, yes, he has some experience in the IPL as well. And if you look at it, we were talking about it in the first innings. First innings में हम बात कर रहे थे like for like replacements की, और उस हिसाब से अगर हम देखें तो Mayank has been the guy who has just come into the team as someone like a Suya Sharma, who was here with us, wrist spinner. This one's into the gap, and that's going to be one more four of Ajinkya Rahane's bat this time.
second ball, 4 runs. Mayank Markande with his third ball. Rahane wanted to hit that and find the gap, but this time, unfortunately, it went straight to the fielder. He's going to get a 1 and give the strike back to Quinton de Kock.
Mayank, of course, was in Sunrisers Hyderabad as well. That's a very tough pitch to bowl on for a wrist spinner. But we have seen that this guy, not only in franchisee cricket, but also in domestic cricket, he's done well in the past. So given a chance, I'm sure Mayank will also do well for us. And that's off the legs, pulled away, straight on for one more four, which takes Quinton de Kock to 48 runs of 20 balls. He is playing a classic knock, a classic Quinton de Kock knock over here.
আর যেই ভাবে এফর্টলেসলি খেলছে এই শটগুলো দেখে মনেই হচ্ছে না খুব একটা এফর্ট নিয়ে তিনি ব্যাট করতে নেমেছেন। আর যেই এফর্টলেসের আমরা কথা বলছিলাম, আরেকটা শট আমরা দেখতে পেলাম। হোয়াট আ ব্রিলিয়েন্ট শট, অনবদ্য এখানে কুইন্টন ডি কক। and the good thing, he is now not out and he scored a half century. And what visuals right there, Gurbaz and Quinton de Kock, arms, brother in arms. And that's the camaraderie that we get to see in KKR. It's not just a team, it's a family. They're probably both eyeing the same spot in the playing 11, but there's no hate between them. There's only love, and that's what family is all about. Oh, what a shot! That can be out, and unfortunately, that's the end of Quinton de Kock's show. But what a great innings played by the debutant. I mean, debutant in KKR colors. 52 he scored of about 22 balls. Brilliant show right here from the South African wicket-keeping batsman.
I'm sure he's going to come out to quite a bit of applause from the management as well. That was a really good knock. And we are for sure going to see some more fireworks from him when we see him in the second practice match, or in case if he comes down again in this practice match. But next man in, we have Ankush Raghuvanshi coming in as well. And as expected, applause from the management, applause from his teammates for the good show that he's put up in his first outing in purple and gold.
And এটা আমরা দেখছি কারণ অঙ্কুশ রঘুবংশী হয়তো ম্যাচ সিচুয়েশনে ডিফারেন্ট পজিশনসে ব্যাট করতে পারে।
Correct.
ওপেনিং ব্যাটার হিসেবে তাকে ট্রাই আউট করা হলো, where he did well, scored about 20 quick runs, and right now he's coming in at 4, which also gives us the opportunity to use him at a different position according to the situation. which only makes things so much simpler for us.
Not to take away from the fact that Mayank Markanday, again, we were talking about the way he bowls, wrist spin, never easy because conditions in T20 format across India, pitches will not always favor you. But even after getting hit for that boundary, he came back strong to get the set batsman out. So, yeah, great things to expect from Mayank as well.
And these are the two batters that you want right now in this situation. A wicket has fallen. The person who scored the half century is back to the pavilion. And Ajinkya Rahane and Ankush Raghuvanshi. After 7 overs, Team Purple is 94 for 2. And Ajinkya Rahane and Ankush Raghuvanshi are on the crease, at the crease. And they're expected to stabilize the innings, keep the momentum going so that that required run rate is still below the current run rate.
Absolutely. And what do we see on the screen when we see the required run rate? RRR. That's synonymous to KKR, isn't it?
And they're going to come out to bat very soon.
Oh,
Rinku
yes.
is next to bat in the order, followed by Andre Russell. And again, Ramandeep Singh is going to be back in action for Team Purple. He's played a blinder of an innings towards the end of the first one, but he's going to come back to show his prowess in the second innings as well. And exactly what we were saying, Himanishta, Rovman Pal into the attack.
Another R. First ball, loud appeal. Looks like it was the impact was outside the off stump. Umpire says not out. No DRS available over here. Sorry, Rovman. We'll have to wait for the IPL to get to that part of things. But a good start. Good start for sure.
আর আমরা দেখছিলাম প্র্যাকটিস সেশনে কিন্তু ভরত অরুণ ডিজে ব্রাভো অনেক সময় স্পেন্ড করছিল to get that rhythm right of Rovman Pal with the likes of Venkatesh Iyer, Vaibhav Arora, who was excellent at the death in the first innings, gave away not too many runs. Rovman Pal, second ball,
Right on line.
elegant shot.
That's one thing with Rovman. We have seen him across a lot of international cricket. We have seen him across a lot of other franchisee leagues that he plays, of course, in the IPL as well. Hasn't bowled as much in the IPL, I would say, but back in the Caribbean, where he plays for the Barbados team, he does bowl quite a bit, sometimes with the new ball as well. Here as well, you see, I mean, obviously the ball is not too old right now. This one's in the air, in the gap, but the fielder will probably cut this off. Is that a chance of a run out? Not the best of throws. But going back to Rovman, उनका एक बहुत अच्छा स्किल है वो शायद उनके पास वो आनरिक नॉर्किया टाइप का पेस ना हो लेकिन लाइन एंड लेंथ वो एक मेंटेन करके चलते हैं और उसी हिसाब से एक जो प्रेशर क्रिएट होता है वो हमें देखने को शायद मिल सकता है यहाँ पे because the runs are up on the board and you see batters are trying to get as much as possible while the power play overs are still on and it's not a easy guy to bat against.
और वही चाहिए ओहो मिसफील्ड हो गया थोड़ा सा एक और रन आ सकता था पर अभी नहीं आया और you want bowlers like Rovman Pal in this situation. Why? Because as you said, mentioned that line and length bowler is needed to stabilize the innings, to get the control back, to kind of check the runs, and that's exactly what he's been able to do. 2 balls remaining, he's only gave away 3 runs, bowling in for his 5th.
Oh,
and
is that
again,
what a one-handed catch, and that's out. Rovman Powell taking a one-handed blinder and showing us that he's not just good with the bat, not just good with the ball, but a crazy good fielder as well.
And he got the big wicket of Ajinkya Rahane. Getting your captain out is never wise, but he has done that. That's what his team needed, and that's exactly what he delivered. Amazing stuff from Rovman Pal, and all those hours that Bharat Arun, DJ Bravo, they were putting in to get the line and length sorted, to get the overs at the death sorted, is finally pulling off. We saw Vaibhav Arora excelling, and we are now seeing Rovman Pal absolutely nailing down the batters.
Next man in, Rinku Singh. Speaking of the R's, the R is one of the R's are here. This will be interesting. This is probably a situation that Rinku doesn't always find himself in. It's only 7.5 overs up. 97 runs are on the board, which is great. But यहाँ पे उनको it'll be interesting to see उनको क्या बोल के भेजा गया है. या तो के आप जाके अभी अटैक कीजिए, get as many runs off the chase out of the equation as possible. नहीं तो stabilize it for a bit. Ankush and Rinku play for a little bit of time. just to think about it, Ankrish is also Raghuvanshi, so that's another R. Man, how many R's do we have in our
I
team?
think after a certain point, our team is going to be called.
KKR, right? Right.
Oh man.
Cool. So it's Rovman Powell who has so far bowled the best over in this second inning so far. Conceded the least runs. इससे कोई भी दूसरे ओवर में इतना कम रन नहीं हुआ है. That's why you see the scoreboard the way it is. But Rovman to Rinku, last ball of the over.
Oh wow.
Rinku says, let's make those figures a little more lopsided on the batting side. So that's one bounce. Was that a one bounce or is that a six?
That was a 6. No questions about it. And he gets off the mark with a boundary, with a maximum. And that's 100 on board for Purple, Team Purple. They're right now on 103 for 3 after 8 overs. 113 needed of 72 balls. Amazing stuff here. What a counter attack right here from Team Purple. At one point, we thought that, okay, Team Gold has got enough. 215 is considered to be a good total in T20 cricket. But the way Team Purple has started, I mean, they're running away with this chase. আর মায়াঙ্ক মার্কান্ডেকে আরেকটা ওভার দেওয়া হয়েছে আবারও দেখতে হবে তিনি কি করেন প্রথম বল রঘুবংশী সুইপ করলেন একটি রান পাবেন এখানে
এটা খুব ইন্টারেস্টিং ব্যাপার কারণ আমরা লাস্ট 2 ওভারে দেখেছি মায়াঙ্ক মার্কান্ডে আর রভমান পাউল এসে রান রেটটা অনেকটা কম করে দিয়েছে লাস্ট 2 ওভার ইফ ইউ সি ইয়েস देयर वाज अ 6 বাট এট দ্য সেম টাইম যেভাবে চলছিল 200 and something how much that 215 to win ওটা হয়তো even in about 18 overs could have achieved that kind of total 216 sorry but now it looks like 2 more tight overs you never know which way it's going which is very interesting again good signs for KKR because the bowlers are excelling the batters are excelling which is always a good sign
even contest here at KKR Markande again keeping things tight great appeal but the umpire says not out
a angle থেকে দেখে মনে হলো হয়তো maybe there was a little bit of bat involved I would say because it looked pretty dead straight on
কিন্তু নাটকীয় পথ পরিবর্তন মানে প্রথম বল 6 দ্বিতীয় বল তৃতীয় বল এখানে ডট দেখতে হবে তৃতীয় বলে কি করে রিঙ্কু সিং আবারও হাত খুলেছেন কিন্তু দুর্দান্ত ফিল্ডিং এখানে ভেঙ্কটেশ আইয়ারের দ্বারা আমাদের ভাইস ক্যাপ্টেন এই সিজনের আর যেটা তুমি বলছিলে যেইভাবে তারা রানটা কন্ট্রোল করেছে হোল্ড করেছে মার্কান্ডেকে কিন্তু মেরেছিল ডিকক যিনি অলরেডি কিন্তু ভালো ফর্মে ছিলেন অ্যাটাক করে যাচ্ছিলেন আর তার উইকেটের পরে যেইভাবে রানটা কন্ট্রোল হয়েছে দেখার মতন
Oh, catch, not catch. What is that?
What
That's
a
out.
catch.
Once more, caught and bowled. Great catch from Mayank Markande. Por আমরা দুটো উইকেট দেখলাম caught and bowled and that probably can change the course of this chase.
Absolutely. Raghuvanshi, who was sent in to bat at number 4, goes out early. By the way, he played a brilliant knock up top. So this was his second outing in the second innings. And coming on to bat, we're yet to see who's going to come on to bat.
কোনো একটা সময় তো রাসেলকে দেখা যাবে
রাসেলকে
এত
দেখা
তাড়াতাড়ি
যাবে।
কিনা সেটা আমাদের একটুখানি ওয়েট করতে হবে
যদি ওখানে আমরা ক্যামেরাটা প্লেস করি তাহলে আমরা দেখতে পাবো চন্দ্রকান্ত পণ্ডিত ভরত অরুণ দে আর অল ডিসকাসিং উইথ রমনদীপ সিং এন্ড পাস থেকে একদম কোনো ভয় ছাড়া নেমে পড়ছেন অন্ড্রে রাসেল অ্যাজ ইফ আরে আমি নামবো কেন এত চর্চা হচ্ছে কেন এত আলোচনা হচ্ছে আই এম রাইট देयर So next batsman on crease is going to be the big man from Jamaica.
The arm's gonna go around. Is it the side that we are all used to seeing? There you go. Andre Russell running into Eden Gardens. Now just there you go. That arm swirl was just about to happen and it's happened for the first time this time in 2025. Eden Gardens. By the way, guys, a reminder, if you guys haven't got your tickets yet for the first match, we are playing RCB in the opening match of Tata IPL 2025. Drisho with the stands full, 65 to 68,000 people in the stands. Andre Russell walking in. We know the chance. Russell. It's crazy, right? Obviously, we're getting that from Rinku as well, for Raman as well. People love this team. There was a time when Andre would probably get the most number of cheers. Obviously, it's still a crowd favorite. But a lot of our players are now getting used to that kind of chanting because the team is building the core that we have retained. First shot, just tapping it away, playing it like he's in the nets. But yeah, going back to the fact that obviously coming back as defending champions, এই বছর আমাদের একটা আলাদা excitement আমাদের মধ্যে তো আছেই, but fans দের মধ্যে it's really big. You live in Calcutta. You told me about how Kolkata has been waiting for this season to begin again. Last year, the kind of performances that we had, the kind of core that we have retained in the auction as well, the kind of new players, the exciting new players who we are speaking about. Loveneet Sisodia. Today we saw the kind of game
Amazing
he can play.
innings.
Quinton de Kock. We saw what he can do. Anrik Norkia will be in action very soon as well. Some of the other new guys as well. But Moin Ali's কিছু shots দেখলাম. We saw a glimpse of him, right? So a lot of these
আর
new
একজনকে
guys.
মিস করে যাচ্ছ,
কাকে?
স্পেন্সার জনসন ইজ ইয়েট টু
আসছে।
কাম দো।
Yes,
আসছে।
yes.
আর তুমি বলছিলে মানে কলকাতায় কি চর্চা চলছে। বাই দ্য ওয়ে, আফটার 9 overs 107 for 4 team purple, কলকাতায় কি চর্চা করছে? হোয়াট ইজ দ্য মুড ইন দ্য ক্যাম্প? হোয়াট ইজ দ্য মুড ইন দ্য ক্যাম্প? আর আমি একটা জিনিসই বলতে চাই, রাইট আফটার দি অকশন আমার ডিএমএ যেটা সবচেয়ে বেশি মেসেজেস এসছে সেটা হচ্ছে টিকিট চাই। Ticket chai, because that was the craze. Right after the auction, everyone was convinced, okay, we've got the team that we wanted, and this is the team that is going to help us defend the crown and make us back-to-back champions. And that's what we are trying to play for. That's what we are aiming for this season. We've already got 3 stars on our jersey, but we are not done yet. We are gunning for the 4th one here.
This one's slightly overpitched, didn't pitch at all. Vese, it was like a full toss. Played it away to the offside, gets his boundary. Rinku Singh right there, Russell on the other side, Rovman over here. The RRR thing just continues. We'll see Raman in action very soon as well. Quick update from the back end team. We are hearing, obviously, it was an overwhelming response. जैसे कि हम लोग बोल रहे थे अभी थोड़ी देर पहले, प्रैक्टिस मैच चल रहा है केकेआर टीम का. हमारे लिए भी पहली बार प्रैक्टिस चल रहा है. हम लोग ये प्रैक्टिस मैच लेके आ रहे हैं नाइट क्लब ऐप पे पहली बार. तो we were obviously overwhelmed with the number of people who have come to watch, the kind of love that people are sharing, the kind of excitement that people have for this practice match. For a couple of minutes, we saw the servers crash as well. We added on some servers. All the thing action has been happening in the back end as well. बैक इन टीम से एक और मुझे मैसेज आया है, बहुत सारे आप लोगों को शायद ओटीपी लेके कुछ इश्यूज आ रहे थे, लॉगिन लेके कुछ इश्यूज आ रहे थे, बट दैट हैज बीन रिजॉल्व्ड. सो रेस्ट assured that the rest of your experience, just like, is that a fielder or someone outside the thing? Okay, there was a fielder. So that's just a single. No, that's a 4.
That's a 4.
Yeah,
That's a
someone
4.
was outside the boundary ropes. So to go back to the nightclub app, obviously we are trying at every point to make your experience splendid on this app. We'll bring you all the behind the scenes action. जितने सारे night lives होंगे आप लोगों को इस season यहीं पे देखने मिलेगा. So make sure you stay on to the app. All the little bit of chinks in the armor are being ironed out as we speak. हमारे जितने logging issues थे या फिर OTP issues थे सारे अभी sort out हो गए हैं, which is a great news because very soon we'll have the second practice match coming to you as well. We take all the learnings and go in just like our boys are out there, as you're seeing. This is the first practice match of the season. প্রিয়াম আরেকটা কথা যেটা আমরা একটু আগে ডিসকাস করছিলাম in terms of yeah, we're seeing on the screen Venkatesh Iyer doing a reverse thing. We see usually when he comes out to bat, he often gets people to come and he keeps having his shoelaces untied for some reason. We'll probably have to, man knows how to score crucial knocks in the playoffs, but often doesn't know how to tie his shoelaces. But anyway,
But
we
as
saw
long
him,
as he's
yeah.
doing the job on field for us with the bat, we are happy.
Absolutely,
Juto khule
absolutely.
jao, we have no problems. Just score the runs for us as he always does for us. But Rovman Pal, again, see his figures. 1.5, only about 16 runs or 10 runs for 1 wicket. Doing the job for his team. Russell makes a bit of room, guides the ball to the fielder, takes a single, gives the strike back to Rinku. But that's going to be the end of over, so he's going to take the strike.
99 runs left of the last 10 overs. This is going to be very interesting. We saw a little bit of Jamaica versus Jamaica in there. Idol versus Hero. So yeah, Russell calling for a cap. Does that mean there's a spinner coming on? You know what that means sometimes, right?
Oh,
I'm
no.
not going to jinx anything over here. But Russell taking his helmet off.
আমাদেরকে অল্প সতর্ক থাকতে হবে is all I'm going to say, because when he takes the cap, he's not even taking the cap. He's going to be absolutely
ওদিক থেকে ব্যাটিং করছে, ল্যাপ
capless.
শট তো মারবে না,
না, এটা মারবে না।
এটুকু আমরা বলতে পারি।
ওইদিকে ক্যামেরাম্যানরা কিন্তু এবার সচেতন থাকতে হবে।
এক্স্যাক্টলি, কাউ কর্নারের দিকে যদি কেউ থাকে তাহলে
কাউই
know
হয়ে
how
যাবে
it's
বোধহয়
ending.
এখন বাট তৃতীয় ওভার এখানে মায়াঙ্ক মার্কান্ডের দু
This will be
ওভারে
interesting because I'm sure Russell is going to try to take him on a little bit, knowing that's his last over. And what were we talking about? Cow corner, and that's a big six. Is that the first six in the second tier? There you go. Andre Russell, Muscle Russell, as big as it gets. We spoke about the cow corner, goes flying right up there.
big man, big shot, big 6 runs for Team Purple here. 93 now needed of 59. অঙ্ক একবার আস্তে আস্তে সহজ করে দিচ্ছে কিন্তু টিম পার্পলের জন্য।
Mukhe Hashi.
মুখে হাসি কেন হবে না?
It's
When
like
you
I'm
hit-
just warming up.
Yeah, I mean, when you hit the 6 of the first ball of a leg spinner and you've got 5 more balls to play with, আরো বড় হাসি হবে আমার মনে হচ্ছে দ্বিতীয় বলের পর। And this is going to be a good test of character for Mayank Markande.
Yeah.
He's gone for a 6 in the very first ball of his third over, and it's a very difficult situation he's bowling in. এই সিচুয়েশনে কিন্তু নর্মালি ব্যাটসম্যানরা ট্যাপ করার সন্ধানে থাকে বা সিঙ্গলস ডাবলস এগুলো খোঁজে, কিন্তু সামনে তার অন্ড্রে রাসেল, IPL এর স্টলওয়ার্ট লেজেন্ড অফ T20 ক্রিকেট ইজ রাইট ইন ফ্রন্ট অফ হিম। অ্যান্ড অন্ড্রে রাসেল কিন্তু ওই সবে খুব একটা বড় ফ্যান না যে আমি সিঙ্গেল নেব ডাবল নেব, আমি বাউন্ডারিতে ডিল করব। সো দিস ইজ গোইং টু বি আ ভেরি গুড টেস্ট ফর মায়াঙ্ক মার্কান্ডে। বড় পরীক্ষা এখানে মার্কান্ডের জন্য, প্রথমবার KKR কালার্সে, আর সামনে তার অন্ড্রে রাসেল। দ্বিতীয় বল, প্রথম বল ছক্কা, দেখতে হবে দ্বিতীয় বলে কি হয়।
Very interesting point because एक हमारा बहुत पहले एक मैच हो रहा था इन अ वेरी रेयर केस जहाँ पे आंड्रे रसल हमारे नाइट राइडर्स टीम के लिए नहीं खेल रहे थे, जमैका टीम के लिए खेल रहे थे अपने कैरिबियन लीग में, और लग रहा है एक और चौका होने वाला है आउटसाइड एज। Good fielding, but this is going to be 4. All right, so another 4 there, but very valid point, Priyam, there because एक हमारा बहुत पहले एक मैच हो रहा था कैरिबियन में जहाँ पे आंड्रे रसल खेल रहे थे जमैका के लिए, और हमारे इस तरफ ट्रिनिडाड के कैप्टन थे ड्वेन ब्रावो। उन्होंने एक यंगस्टर को यही चीज बताया था कि इससे बड़ा कोई टेस्ट नहीं हो सकता इफ यू आर बॉलिंग अगेंस्ट समवन लाइक एन आंड्रे रसल, one of the best finishers in world cricket. उस टाइम पे तो at his peak, even now, he's still probably, it even beats me to say one of the best finishers. I still
200
feel,
plus runs,
I still
19
feel he is
wickets
the
last
best
season.
finisher in the world. उनके सामने अगर आप bowling डाल रहे हो, okay, it is a test. It is a test. Clearly, one more 6 right out there. Mayank will have to find a way to get out of this, but he will. That's where maybe he'll get some tips from Andre himself, because when you're bowling against someone like an Andre Russell in a practice match, you can't get better practice than that.
And that's a great sight for KKR fans. Andre Russell in his element right before the tournament starts, that's exactly what KKR fans want to see. And to see Andre Russell hit those big sixes right before 22nd, I mean, come on, that's all you pray for, that's all you see KKR for. But that's a great comeback here for Mayank Markande.
Almost a Yorker.
Almost a Yorker, and bhalo pace a Yorker. That was some good pace from Mayank right there.
Well,
2.5 overs.
Andre একটা secret আজকে আমি বলে দেই। आज दोपहर को हमने उनको देखा है लंच करते हुए, उन्होंने बहुत सारा चिकन खाया। और ये मैं क्यों बता रहा हूँ आपको, क्योंकि आप लोगों को नाइट क्लब ऐप पे ट्यून्ड इन रहना है, शायद बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग कुछ आने वाला है, और हमें कैसे पता होगा वो लंच पे क्या खा रहे हैं। तो हमने अगर देखा है तो देयर मस्ट बी समथिंग इंटरेस्टिंग कमिंग। couple of white balls, but he's trying to just fix his length and line a little bit. But going back to the point, एक बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग साइड जो हमें यूजुअली देखना नहीं, मतलब देखने को नहीं मिलता। ऑब्वियसली क्रिकेट में हम देखते हैं कि कितने बड़े बड़े छक्के मारते हैं, कितने बड़े बड़े इवन यॉर्कर्स वगैरह करते हैं जब वो फास्ट बॉलिंग करते हैं, बट ये क्रिकेटर्स अपने रेगुलर दिन में खाते क्या है, वर्कआउट क्या करते हैं, ये सब जानने के लिए आई थिंक प्रियम हमें सारे फॉलोअर्स को बोल देना चाहिए कि नाइट क्लब ऐप तो आपके पास होना ही चाहिए, क्योंकि यहीं पे आपको पता चलेगा सब कुछ, सारे अपडेट्स, जितने सारे अपडेट्स अवेलेबल हो ऑफ द फील्ड, ऑन द फील्ड, नाइट लाइव्स, while traveling, while we'll give our 100 and how much, 150%?
More than that.
How
I
much
mean,
are you giving? 120?
500%.
500%.
Let's say 400 কারণ 4 আছে, and we are looking for the 4
3 से
stars.
4. That's what we are aiming for. That's what we are gunning for. All right, back to the cricket. Moin Ali in action with the ball.
Moin Ali to Andre Russell, another spinner. And Andre Russell still hasn't got his helmet out, which is a danger sign for the fans in the stand, for the fielders of the opposition. And
Fans in the stands say, yeah, they are 22nd February. Have you checked with all your followers? I have checked with the KKR followers. जिनको भी टिकट चाहिए, obviously जो हमें अप्रोच कर रहे हैं, हमारे पास तो कुछ है नहीं भाई. But अगर चाहिए हो, they need to go to the nightclub app. There is a section where you can get your tickets if available. From what I believe, first match to up tak must have sold off like hotcakes. But agar kuch available hai, they have to keep going back to the nightclub app, keep staying tuned on to our social media for all updates. And to see sixes like those, once the matches are on, you have to get your tickets out there.
absolutely. And Andre Russell is on a song 25 of 11. He's doing exactly what is needed out of him. And see, he's simplified the entire equation. 12.53 is the run rate right at the moment, and 8.54. He's brought it down to 8.54, the required run rate. Our actor wild swing from Andre Russell, but this time he couldn't quite connect it. He's only going to get a single of the third ball of Moin Ali's over. And
the good thing there to notice is even Moin Ali, the way he probably expected Russell to go over again that area of his strength, the cow corner side as well. So he threw the ball a little wider and slightly flatter as well. Again, that's where the thing that we were talking about, right? Moin Ali comes with so much experience that he will know how to play every situation.
thinking cricketer, and see his, figures right now. 1.3 overs, just 7 runs he's given out, even after getting hit for a 6. That's because the 5th over of the match, he only conceded 1 run. And mind you, the 5th over of the match is inside the power play, with only 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. So that speaks volumes of his caliber, his capability. Amazing, amazing display of bowling right here from the Englishman, Moin Ali. But right now, he's up against Andre Russell, who smacked it. But this time, it's going to go straight to Manish Pandey.
One of the safest fielders out
Absolutely.
there.
So only 1 run of the 5th ball. And even after getting hit for a 6, he's given out 3 more runs just.
And you see how quickly he's bowled this over as well, which is a great sign for our over rates as well, because that's so strict nowadays in the T20 format. Single to end the over, 146 for 4, 12 overs up, 70 runs required of 48 balls. We'll have a quick switch up in the commentary box as well. Thank you, Priyam. Welcome back, Nikhil.
Thank you. Thank you.
How's it looking? 70 runs of 48 balls. क्या लग रहा है?
The way Dre is going against spinners, no total is safe. And
helmet वापस आ रहा है, so
Okay.
maybe there's a fast bowler on. But then again, spinners, fast bowlers, how does it matter to Andre Russell, does it? But spinners, you're right. The way he has taken him on, that's a great sign in a way. Because if you see, I was looking at the strike rate of batters against spinners. I mean, overall IPL में अगर आप देखें, Andre Russell और सुनील नारायण इतने सालों बाद भी they hold the highest strike rates across, right? But when it comes to spinners, there are some of the others like a Heinrich Klaasen and all these guys who have, really good records. But Andre is someone who is still so dangerous. Why? We call him Dangerous because he keeps adapting. Now,
Nice.
interesting thing to see, Venkatesh Iyer, our vice captain, has taken it upon himself to try and bowl at a stage which is actually, in the context of the game, a very tricky situation.
And I think sometimes when the batsmen are going complete bonkers with the sixes and the fours, you need a bowler who can take pace off. And I think Venkatesh is probably thinking in that way. Was pulled it, no timing, but one bounce to the fielder.
You're spot on with the
Yeah.
fact that change of pace. I think that's what he exactly tried over there. Pull the length back a little bit, change the pace off a little bit, and that's why Rinku couldn't time it as well as he probably would have liked.
And it's funny that Pacers don't want to give pace to Dre, but he ends up smashing spinners. So lack of pace, extra pace, nothing matters. And he even in the last year that in one of his interviews he was speaking about adapting because he acknowledges the fact that now people know how to bowl to him. So now he has taken it upon himself to reinvent and adapt to all those plans.
Very good ball. Right on
Yeah.
the dot, right on the line of that wide thing. Wide Yorkers, again, a great arsenal to have. Obviously, Venkatesh Iyer has not bowled as much as we know that he can bowl. Maybe this is signs
Yeah.
that he's obviously come back from an ankle injury that he sustained a couple of years ago. उस time पे उतना bowling कर नहीं रहे थे. Load obviously day games में उतना ले नहीं सकते, but
Flicked it.
will that be a
Might fetch
four?
a
Looks like
four,
that's to
yeah.
be a four. This is another shot that Andre plays so
Yeah.
well, doesn't he? When you look at it straight up, it looks like he's off balance, but he somehow ends up getting such good connection, such good bat speed that the ball always, almost 90% of the time, is always across the boundary.
And even like the ball was so full right into these pads, but he's not only found the power, but he's also found the elevation. It hasn't ended up in the hands of a square leg fielder. It's gone over. So I think it's a magic in itself what Ray does on field. Might be a no ball, is a no ball.
No ball.
So that 6 has made Venkatesh try hard and he's over compromised on the full wide Yorker that he's ended up bowling the no ball.
Free hit coming up.
Yeah.
आंद्रे रसल है स्ट्राइक पे. चलिए आपका प्रेडिक्शन हैट क्या बता रहा है? क्या होगा अगले बॉल?
Venkatesh will try a wide Yorker
Okay.
and Dre will hit him for a boundary.
For a boundary, you're
Yeah.
saying 4 runs?
4 runs, 4 runs.
Okay. I have a feeling it's going cow corner again. All right. 4 it is.
4
It looks like. Well played. Well played, Dre. Well predicted,
And
Nikhil.
he's gone completely in a different area than we have expected. Even Venkatesh again tried to take pace off, but
Yeah.
this time Russell was on
Another
cue.
thing with Andre Russell is क्योंकि हमारे इतने सारे टीम्स के लिए वो खेलते हैं अक्रॉस द ईयर, राइट? तो उनसे कभी भी अगर बातचीत होती है तो उनसे अगर थोड़ा हम समझने की कोशिश करते हैं कि लाइक आप लुक्स लाइक अ वाइट बॉल, ओके दैट्स गोना बी वाइट, समझने की कोशिश करते हैं कि लाइक आपका ये माइंडसेट क्या होता है कि अगर आपको, जैसे हमने देखा कि पहले बॉल में जब उन्होंने एक छक्का मारा था मयंक मार्कंडे के ओवर में, उनका यही रहता है कि पहले बॉल में अगर मुझे 6 लग गया है, बहुत सारे बैट्समैन ऐसे होते हैं कि लाइक चलो रेस्ट ऑफ द ओवर वी विल रिलैक्स एंड वी विल नॉट ट्राई एंड उनका मानना ये है कि अगर मैंने ऑलरेडी बॉलर का कॉन्फिडेंस डेंट किया है पहले बॉल में, व्हाई नॉट टेक एडवांटेज ऑफ इट? एंड दैट्स व्हाई यू विल सी, obviously he'll respect the good balls, but if the ball is in his slot, there is no way Andre is going to, not do what he just did again. 4 more runs and Andre Russell is currently on 39 runs of just 18 deliveries, which makes the equation 13 overs, 163 for 4. Required run rate is 7.57. Current run rate is a mind-boggling 12.54.
And even if you saw right now, many of the people उनको ट्राई कर रहे हैं कि वो उनके बॉडी से दूर बॉलिंग करे एंड ट्राई करे कि उनका पावर किसी तरह से कम किया जाए, बट ही इज फाउंड आउट अ सोल्यूशन टू दैट आल्सो. सो नाउ ही इज स्विच्ड टू स्टैंडिंग ऑफ ऑन मिड ऑफ स्टंप and he's trying to reach the ball and get close to the ball as more as possible so that he can exploit that deep cover point region, and just did that. अब इंटरेस्टिंग होगा क्योंकि मोइन ने बहुत अच्छा बॉलिंग किया है एंड रिंकू को देखना होगा.
White ball, or maybe not, maybe that's just thigh pad on the way to the keeper. But yes, you're right, मोइन काफी जल्दी अपना ओवर खत्म करते हैं. तो reverse sweep in
और
the
एक gap
gap
में.
and that's 4 runs from Rinku Singh. Russell के बारे में हम लोग बहुत बात कर रहे हैं लेकिन we did not notice that Rinku is also currently on 26 and he's taken just 14 balls to get there. Obviously the first couple of balls where he tried a few experimental shots as well where he was trying out stuff didn't go that way, but then yeah, 49 runs of 40 balls looks easy peasy for the batting side right now, doesn't it? But again, funny it is, right? How T20 format can go.
Things can change in a second. Oh, just a false attempt. बट रिंकू सिंह का अगर आप देखें तो अभी इतना क्रिकेट खेल चुके हैं, अंडरस्टैंड करते हैं कौन सा सिचुएशन कहाँ पे, और अगर वो अपना टाइम ले रहे तो हम रेस्ट अश्योर्ड रह सकते हैं कि वो अपने एक प्लान से चल रहे, बिकॉज नेवर ओवररॉड बाय डॉट बॉल्स, नेवर ओवररॉड बाय द प्रेशर, बहुत अच्छे से अपना इनिंग्स प्लान करते हैं. एंड आई थिंक वी हैव 2-3 ऐसे प्लेयर्स जिनको पता है कि ये सिचुएशन में एग्जैक्टली कैसे बैटिंग करें. रमनदीप हो गए, रिंकू हो गए, उनके दिमाग में कैलकुलेटर वो चलते रहता है कि ये मेरे को ये रन रेट कहाँ पे लेके जाना है, कहाँ तक मैं रिस्क ले सकता हूँ. एंड एंड आई हैव ऑलवेज सीन कि रिंकू अब थोड़ा सा टाइम लेते हैं स्टार्ट में, बट व्हेन ही गेट्स गोइंग देयर इज नो वे यू कैन लाइक स्टॉप हिम, एंड he more or less completes the plan right till the end.
He's playing the perfect role with Russell as well because he knows that there might be games where he has to be the aggressor and there will be games when Russell is the aggressor. So exact game situation है जहाँ पे वो अपने आप को पाएंगे during the season as well. So practice match के हिसाब से what a shot there from Rinku Singh. पहले ही थोड़ा सा जगह बना लिए थे और one more six which takes him into the 30s.
एंड वो देख रहे थे कि उन्होंने देखा ये 2-3 बॉल कि स्टंप्स में डालना चाह रहे हैं, ज्यादा रूम देना नहीं चाह रहे आउटसाइड ऑफ स्टंप, so then he's made the room for himself and tried to take on Moeen and he's successfully done that. And again जैसे हम बात कर रहे थे कि रिंकू एंड रसल का पार्टनरशिप, बट अगर रिंकू के पर्सपेक्टिव से सोचे तो ही हैज अंडर रसल स्टैंडिंग एट द नॉन स्ट्राइकिंग एंड. सो इससे बड़ा चीज तो क्या हो सकता है. I'm sure it'll be filling him up with so much of confidence. And if you see the lineup, he also has Ramandeep Singh coming after him. So that little RRR which we famously have gotten, it's very important that I feel they are the engine room of this side of this batting. So very important that they get this match simulation and they get as much as balls to hit before the all important season opener starts.
अगर आपने देखा होगा पिछले साल हमारे चेज में एक स्टैट था कि मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम रसल ने तो बैटिंग किया ही नहीं चेज में और रिंकू को भी मतलब एक दो बार ही शायद किया होगा. सो इमेजिन नाउ योर टॉप ऑर्डर डज वेल एंड देन व्हेन say a top order doesn't work on a certain day, you have these guys waiting. When you have guys like Raman, Rinku, Russell, all these guys in the middle order, and if you have a Rovman Powell as well,
exactly. I was trying to
it's definitely augurs very well for the team.
And I feel over the years जितना important opening है उतना ही important आपके लिए मिडिल ऑर्डर एंड लोअर मिडिल ऑर्डर है, जो जहाँ पे आपको लोग चाहिए जो those golden runs जो बना सके, मतलब 8 बॉल में 20 जो रमन ने लास्ट ईयर इतने बार किया हमारे लिए, which just boost up. Remove Raman's 20 runs from this total and it's like looks such a low total, like 180. They might have finished on 190, 195, but because he's come down the order and played so well in just that small period of time, वो एकदम boost up हो गया.
Shot there, but that was like a full toss down on his ground, but somehow the ball is out of the ground.
I think ये shot देख के मुझे एक shot जो याद आता है वो एक famous अपना जो उन्होंने 48 बनाया था of 13 deliveries in Bangalore. उनका जो first six था उनके उन्होंने legit, I'm not even kidding, you can see the footage, it was on the grill and he's hit it over the side screen for six. मतलब हम start भी नहीं कर सकते imagine करना कि क्या बैट स्पीड होगा और क्या उनके पास करेज होगा कि सामने मुंह पे अगर बॉल है तो उन्होंने सामने छक्का मारा था. that brings a lot of memories that Russell can hit a six out off balance, on balance, सब एरियाज में भी मार सकते.
बैट स्पीड का कमाल है. मैं कैरिबियन में, क्योंकि हमारे टीम में ऐसे प्लेयर्स है, अगेन पॉलार्ड जैसे प्लेयर्स भी है जिनका बैट स्पीड ऑब्वियसली इज रियली गुड, राइट? There is something about these guys from the Caribbean that they might not be technically the as good as some of the Indian boys, some of the guys from the subcontinent, but the bat speed is just something else.
अब तो काफी डिफिकल्ट होगा बॉलिंग टीम के लिए कम बैक करना, बिकॉज नाउ द इक्वेशन हैज कम डाउन to 33 runs required of 33 balls. But we've seen games change, and it's obviously you have to wait till the last run is made to even call a result as anything.
At the end of this over, we'll have another change in the comms box to take you till the end of the game. We'll have Priyam and Nikhil. I hope you guys have been enjoying this practice match live on our special, very special episode of Nightlife that we brought to you. And I'm fortunate enough, while I'm still around here, to see call another six, this time again in one of my favorites. I love it when Andre hits those deep into the cow corner. क्योंकि वो जब भी बैटिंग करने आते हैं आप देखोगे, opposition always puts a fielder as far back as they can in the cow corner, but it doesn't matter to him. It's always in the stands, isn't it?
And Andre जब छक्का मारते हैं वो बाउंड्री के थोड़ा सा आगे या फिर पेरीमीटर बोर्ड यहाँ पे किधर नहीं जाता, वो सीधा स्टैंड्स में ही जाता है. तो आप स्टैंड में फील्डर लगा लो तो भी कुछ नहीं होगा. I think it's a favored region. His bat swing has a tendency, like he naturally hits those big shots over cow corner because उनका bat swing वैसे इस पे आता है. And I think और एक लगने वाला है ये बॉल पे अगर बाउंसर नहीं किया तो. Lagai.
100% right, Nikhil. You called it. This one's gone for 6 runs as well. Andre is definitely enjoying what he's doing out there in the middle. You can see he's wearing a big smile on his face as well. That takes him past his half century, 53 runs, rather, in 23 balls. And you can see Rovman Powell is actually checking out his bat over there and saying, like, man, what you got in there?
And it's so good that Andre or these premier finishers are getting time to bat, because last year there was no need for them to bat.
Exactly.
I think
And just
it's
to give a
coming
little bit of practice as well, Andre is
Yeah.
coming off right now to give the last bit of finishing touch practice to Ramandeep as well. And practice matches में generally क्या होता है कि हमारे लिए अभी scoreboard पे obviously it's like 31 balls left, 21 runs to go. But I'm sure coaches ने उनको बताया होगा, अभी रमन को एक situation दिया होगा कि आप अगले इतने गेंदों में try कीजिए कि मैच को आप खत्म कर सके. क्योंकि obviously now Andre is going to walk off. You'll see the applause that he gets from the teammates and support staff as well. Fantastic knock from the big man from Jamaica. Little bow from him as well. Fantastic stuff, man. Really enjoyed himself. Really enjoyed the bat. Getting a hug from head coach Chandrakant Pandit, a pat on his back from bowling coach Bharat Arun. Sunil Narayan is going to check out his bat as well. It's not just about the bat, it's about the man with the bat, like they say. And
There he
to
goes.
keep that on, Raman hits one in the air, one bounce to the fielder. All right, so that looks like it's the end of the over. 15 overs up, 196 for 4. Fantastic score by Team Purple. 20 runs required to finish off this chase of 30 balls. Over to you, Priyam and Nikhil. Take our fans and followers who have tuned in on this Nightclub app right till the end of the match. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and more and more and more, a lot more action to come.
वेलकम बैक प्रियम. चलो आते संग की कर दो प्रेडिक्शन, ये बॉल पे क्या होने वाला है.
Thank you so much, Nikhil. What great batting we saw from Andre Russell, man. Oh, it was Andre Russell at his fearful best. Fierce batting, aggressive intent right from ball one. And what you're getting to see is the combination of that RRR. Rovman bowling, Raman batting, Rinku now on strike. Amazing stuff. I think we need to file copyright on the letter R now.
Yeah, absolutely. And ये बहुत अच्छा मौका है even for someone like a Raman to come in again and play another few balls, hit another few balls. So बहुत अच्छा ये एक opportunity है overall पूरे squad के लिए when you like obviously these guys do nets and these guys do center wicket practice, but nothing like match practice as they say. So again, they might have been given a situation internally to say that you have to finish this game in 5 balls or 6 balls, and he's gone for it, and that's a typical Rinku shot, which is gone for a 6 over extra cover. Priyam?
Amazing shot, man. Rinku Singh is on fire. Look at his score. He's now moved on to 40 of just 19 balls. 40 of 19 balls, which means 3.1 overs is all he took to get to that 40 run mark.
And
And
amidst all that Russell's carnage, here's Rinku, who's been smashing right from the first ball, and he's here on 40 of just 19, and he smashed this one also. I think he hit the bat of Raman. That's why the ball has slowed down, but it would have been a four.
he did not get a lot of opportunities
Yeah.
last year, Rinku Singh, because her batting had so much depth. And the up top batsmen, the top order batsmen, they were all in form, which is why he couldn't get a lot of opportunities. But he's proving a point here. If situations get complex, he is ready to take things into his account and probably deliver for the team. And he's done exactly that. He's still not out, 41 of 20. Ramandeep Singh, now with yet another six, is back in the second innings doing exactly what he does.
What a shot on jab that was. Smashed it for six. Just 6 runs now to get of 26 balls. And Team Purple are on fire here. First Andre, now Raman. And overall, an excellent.
Rovman bowling to Raman with six needed.
Goes for
And
it.
he is going to finish it off.
No, no, no.
No. Manish Pandey is signaling that to be a six. Umpire has signaled that to be a six. 216 up on the board, but this is a practice game. So the match is going to continue. We're going to see how far can Team Purple go with this total. 216 already on the board with still 25 deliveries left. So probably that 250 mark, we can see that getting achieved. He's changing his ends here. Rovman Pal. Ramandeep, 14 of 4.
He's trying to go across him now. Ready for it. And he's played that down the leg side for 4 more. So a change in plans, but no change in result.
See, that's what Himanisda was telling. So he's been handed out a new situation. So right now, 34 more needed. So new situation has been handed out to Ramandeep and Rinku, where 30 more runs are needed of the last 4 overs. So technically, they're chasing 250, Nikhil.
Yeah.
So 250 is what they're chasing. They need to chase down that they need to chase down another 30 runs in the next 4 overs, with Rinku batting on 41 of 20 and Raman 18 of 5. আক্রমণাত্মক ব্যাটিং আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি আক্রমণাত্মক ব্যাটিং আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি দুই ব্যাটার্সদের দ্বারা। আর যেইভাবে এই দুই ব্যাটার্স ফিয়ারলেসলি খেলছে একদম প্রথম বল থেকে, দেখার মতন, অ্যাবসলিউটলি দেখার মতন।
तो क्या ये नजारा है, रिंकू एंड रमन साथ में, हमारे दो प्रीमियर बैट्समैन इन अ मैच सिमुलेशन, जहाँ पे ये एक्चुअली एक सिचुएशन हो सकता है हमारे अपकमिंग सीजन में, एंड दैट दे विल बी रेडी. They're getting the practice they need to be ready for these kind of situations. And यही तो situations important होते हैं जब आपको अपने maximum of the काम तो कर लिया, but you have to finish it off. You have to go. You need someone to stand there till the end and finish the proceedings off.
Is it going to be Venkatesh Iyer now bowling at the death or no? No, okay. It's not going to be
Pretty quickly
Venkatesh Iyer.
change this.
He's just
And
kind of
Nokia is here.
setting up the field for the last 4 overs. He needs to defend 29. Anrik Nokia coming into bowl. Oh, that was a fury delivery from the South African. Straight into the wicket. Rinku couldn't do much. He's only going to guide that for a single. So 29 more needed of 23 for all the viewers who've just joined in. Yes, 216 was what was needed in the 20 overs, but they have already achieved that. So since this is a practice game, the target has been reset to 250 now. And Team Purple, they need 29 more runs in the last 23 balls. Brilliant graphics here from our cameraman, who's trying to get all the corners tapped. That's the big scoreboard that you get to see on Eden Gardens at Eden Gardens. Anrik Nokia now coming into bowl. His second delivery. Ramandeep on strike. This is going to be eventful. Oh, good shot. What a good shot. That's going to be 4 again. Brilliant. That was a good Yorker, Nikhil. Absolutely nailed that Yorker. But Ramandeep was up for the contest.
Yeah, and he's played it in an area where they didn't have a fielder, and he's placed it beautifully in the gap.
It's going to be interesting to see how Anrik Nokia responds. He's gone for a boundary in the second ball. Let's see what happens in the third ball. Will he be able to recover? Oh my God, that had got some pace, bro. And that's not a wide according to the umpire. So that's a dot ball. That's gold in today's T20 cricket. Anrik Nokia, so far only 5 of the first 3 balls. He's defending 25 more. And Ramandeep is on strike, who's already got 22 of 7. Let's see what happens in the next one. Ramandeep makes some room and guides it to the stands. What a amazing shot right there from our Rambo. He simplified the equation. It's only 19 needed of the last 20. He's moved on to 28. Rambo is on fire.
And as you were saying, dot balls don't matter because he has that belief that he can clear the boundary whenever he wants.
The way he kind of made room, guided that, absolutely amazing. আর এটা কিন্তু একটা কঠিন পরিস্থিতি আন্দ্রিক নকিয়ার জন্য। তার সামনে এখন রমনদীপ সিং, যে এখন ভারতবর্ষর হয়তো হতে পারে বেস্ট ফিনিশার। অলরেডি ইন্ডিয়া খেলেছেন, প্রথম বলে ছক্কা হাঁকিয়েছেন অলরেডি ইন্টারন্যাশনাল স্টেজে। আর তাকে অলরেডি কিন্তু প্রেসারে এনে দিয়েছেন আমাদের র্যাম্বো। দেখতে হবে কিভাবে রেসপন্ড করেন এখানে আন্দ্রিক নকিয়া। পঞ্চম বল এই ওভারের, একদম ওয়াইডে যাওয়ার সিদ্ধান্ত নিয়েছেন তিনি। আর আম্পায়ার হোয়াইট সিগন্যাল করেননি। আরেকটি ডট বল। It's an even contest, Nikhil. Dot, boundary, yet another dot.
And he's trying to nail those wide Yorkers, which he has been able to nail. But the moment he shifts onto the pads, Raman is ready to whip him for 6. Going deep into the crease, adjusting to the bowling plans which are up against him. So now we are seeing a change. He's called up deep fine leg, and he's gone, and the long on has gotten back. So could be an interesting double bluff where he just bounces him.
Nokia to Ramandeep. Oh my God!
He's done it and he's gone.
Oh my God!
Nokia has got the double bluff right.
That was incredible to see. Acrobatic attempt there from Ramandeep Singh, but unfortunately couldn't connect well, couldn't get the timing right, which is why it went straight to the fielder. And the contest has just opened up. 19 was what was needed of 19. But right now, with the wicket of Ramandeep, I think the game opens up. And interesting here, even the last time when Andrik Nokia had a fielding according to his wish, he delivered a wicket. And this time, he requested Venkatesh Iyer, the captain of Team Gold, to, you know, have a few changes in the field. He got the changes and he delivered with the wicket. That's amazing to see. Ramandeep getting an applause from the bench of KKR for that amazing innings. He again simplified the equation. No target is too small for Kolkata Knight Riders. 250 is the current target, and they need only 19 of the last 3 overs. New batsman into the crease is Anukul Roy. It's going to be exciting to see him bat in such a situation.
And it'll be very interesting if the Team Gold makes this and drags this equation till the last over. I believe Rinku is ready to finish it off, but you never know. In cricket, you never know.
Net bowler to Rinku Singh. 19 needed of 18. Slow one. Rinku was ready for it, and he has dispatched that into the boundaries. Another 4 runs gets added to Rinku Singh's tally. He now moves on to 46 of just 22 balls. 15 runs needed of just 17 balls. Amazing, amazing batting here by Team Purple.
Right now, what does the bowler do? He's gone wide. He's gone for 4. This time he goes on pads. He goes for a 6.
And he gets a 6. That is some hitting here from Rinku Singh. And guess what? Our beloved Knight, who's been here in the KKR camp for so many years, is now not out on 52 and is taking the team home, a side that we are used to seeing. 52 not out, only 9 needed of 16 balls. He's simplified the equation. 4 of the first ball, 6 of the second ball. Third ball of the net bowler is going to go where, is my question to you, Nikhil.
I feel he'll go yet again deep mid wicket. We'll try to bowl it in the stumps.
Boundary hoga?
6 hoga, bhai.
Chalo dekhte hain. Oh, he has gone for it. One drop, and it's going to go straight to the fielder.
Oh,
Chal chal bhag bhag was the call from Rinku
exactly.
Singh, and he got 2 runs.
Wants to finish it off.
Now 7 needed, just 7 needed of 15. No target is too small for Kolkata Knight Riders. Ramandeep was sent out to bat with the target of 250 runs, unheard of in T20 cricket. But 250 also seems too small for Knight Riders at the moment because they're cruising at this moment. Only 7 needed of 15. Rinku Singh not out on 54. All our batters are in sublime form. 4th ball. Couldn't quite get the timing right, but he will get 4 runs. Amazing, awesome display of batting from our fan favorite, Rinku Singh.
And he'll finish it off. I feel he'll finish it off. And the revised target has also turned out to be too small. And it's an excellent display from Rinku Singh. And again, you get the phrase where fortune favors the brave, and that has been happening right now because he's pulled a ball which has gone over the keeper's head. If
Okay.
you slash hard.
Is this going to be the ball where Team Purple defense is able to get to the target of 50,
Pulled a wide.
250, but another wide, only 2 now needed of the last 14 deliveries. The net bowler is under some serious pressure. First, there was Russell putting up a carnage. Then there was Ramandeep Singh. And now there is Rinku Singh. The RR is into full effect. And they are showing why they are so lethal in T20 format. All 3 Rs of the RRR combo have delivered. Two
Our
now
three
needed.
stars.
Two needed, and
Goes
Rinku
for-
Singh has finished off in absolute style.
He's almost hit it right back at us.
We need helmets now. 64 not out. And okay, a new target has again been given to Rinku Singh now. 254 already on the board, 13 more balls left. Are they giving a target of 300 now? It's going to be absolutely concerning for all the opponents now.
Very interesting. Again, now the revised target, I think 26 of 13 balls.
280 is the revised target now. 26 needed of 13 balls. Rinku Singh wanted to make that go for a huge six, but could only get one. No runs. Okay, no runs. Okay. So he's going to give Anukul Roy the strike. It's going to be a good test for Anukul Roy. 26 of 12. It's just heating up here in the first practice match. Of course, you're getting to see this on the Nightclub app, and a lot more content, a lot more interesting videos you're going to be able to see on our app, also across our social media pages. So make sure you're on the app, and also make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow our Instagram page, follow our Facebook page, and be there with us throughout our journey, because this is no ordinary season, Nikhil.
Yeah.
This is a season where we are not only setting out to win the championship, but we are setting out to be back-to-back champions.
Defending
and
the
to get
title.
that fourth star on our jersey. Finals is in Kolkata, so it's only adds up to the excitement. And if we win, we get to bring the trophy home once again. That is what Kolkata Knight Rider fans want to see. Let's hope that happens. I think it's Nokia who's going to
Yeah.
come into the attack.
Good challenge for Anukul also, because he might find himself in this kind of situation. Again, match simulation is the perfect way to almost replicate a situation which you will be facing in the season, and an excellent opportunity. Oh, good bouncer, great pace. Tried to take it on, but messed it out.
Some training session ka secrets abhi. Oh, overthrow? No overthrows. But training session secrets. Bharat Arun sir and DJ Bravo sir, they were out there spending hours in trying to get the dead overs right, and they've been able to succeed in that, because the way Vaibhav Arora bowled in the first innings, the way Andrik Nokia is bowling here in the second innings, absolutely brilliant. Second ball, Anukul wanted to swing that for a six, but again misses out. Another dot ball, and dot balls in this scenario is absolute gold.
Yeah, and Andre just sticking to his plans. He's bowling thunderbolts right now, even in the later phase of the innings, and that excellent line which is back of good length, where you don't really get it full and in the slot, and it's a real challenge to hit those. So it'll be interesting to see if he sticks to the plan or tries something new.
Third ball, Nokia versus Anukul Roy. That is going to be wide. No, that's a dot ball. Brilliant stuff here from Andrik Nokia. 3 dot balls in the 19th over. That absolute gold. And see the equation now, 26 of 9. 26 of 9. This is where Rinku Singh excels. This is where Rinku Singh became Rinku Singh. So it's going to be interesting to see what Anukul Roy does. Does he take a single and give the strike back to Rinku Singh, who's best suited for this kind of situations, or he wants to take the bowler himself? That's a wide. So that's some pressure release right here for Anukul Roy. Now 25 needed of 9.
It will be very interesting to see the last over, who takes the strike and what kind of equation it will be. And it's on Anukul Roy to get that equation down below 20 so that Rinku can try and finish this. Revised target be off.
Revised target, brother. Initial target was 216, which was achieved very easily. Then it was 250, which was again achieved very easily. And now the latest target is 280. Anukul Roy couldn't quite time that. It's only going to go for one run, and you have to give credit to Andrik Nokia. যেইভাবে তিনি এই পরিস্থিতিতে এই সিচুয়েশনে বোলিং করেছেন, বাহবা দিতেই হবে। কারণ যখন তুমি 19th ওভার বল করছো আর 26 রান দরকার, রিঙ্কু সিং যখন ফর্মে আছেন, তখন অবভিয়াসলি প্রেসারে তুমি থাকবে। সেই প্রেসারে থেকে তুমি কিভাবে নিজের স্কিল সেট ডিসপ্লে রাখো, সেটাই দেখার বিষয় হয়। আর এখানে আন্দ্রে নকিয়া কিন্তু সেটা খুব ভালোভাবে করে দেখিয়েছেন। পঞ্চম বল এই ওভারের, রিঙ্কু সিং স্ট্রাইকে। ও হোয়াট আ শট, হোয়াট আ শট! That's a flick to a Yorker. That's unheard of. And that's something that we never get to see in T20 cricket. Very rarely do we get to see that. But he has made that possible. Rinku Singh seems to be a man on a mission. He moves to 70 of just 28 balls. And with that kind of hitting, with that kind of shots, I think even this target is going to be chased down if Rinku is there in the crease.
And Prem, if you see, now he's faced by a choice. Does he go for it in this ball or takes a single and faces the remaining 6 balls?
Absolutely.
So
Brilliant
that's
point.
a call he has to take. Let's see what he do.
Brilliant point, Nikhil. Let's see what he does in the sixth ball. Nokia to Rinku. He makes room. Is it a wide?
Excellent bouncer.
It's not a wide. Only 7 runs coming off that 19th over. Brilliant bowling from Andrik Nokia. 4 dots, 1 single, and 1 brilliant shot. I have to say, he was unlucky to get hit for a 6 in that ball. It was almost a near perfect Yorker. But you know what? Things are getting spiced up. Things are getting spiced up because 18 is now needed of the last 6 balls. And look who's going to bowl the last over. It's going to be Venkatesh Iyer, the captain of Team Gold. This is exciting, interesting, and eventful all at the same time. Our vice captain, Kolkata Knight Riders vice captain, but captain of Team Gold today, has decided to take things in his own hand. He is going to deliver the last over where they just need 18 of 6 balls. And with Rinku in that kind of form, I mean, that's a very brave call for him.
Yeah, and Priyam, now you have to look out for those slower balls which pitch just before Goodland, where he won't allow you to, like, he'll make you to sweat for that 6 or for that boundary. So it'll be very interesting. Then he has enough runs in the bank to pull this off. Here he goes.
Iyer to Onukul, and the first ball is a wide. Pressure for the captain of Team Gold. 17 now needed of 6 balls. এটা কিন্তু একটা খুব ভালো কন্টেস্ট আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি। আলটিমেট ওভার এই প্রথম প্র্যাকটিস গেমের। আর ভেঙ্কটেশ আইয়ার সিদ্ধান্ত নিয়েছেন যে তিনি এই শেষ ওভারটি করবেন। 17 রান দরকার এখন টিম পার্পলের। প্রথম বল ভেঙ্কটেশ আইয়ারের, আরেকটি ওয়াইড, একদমই। 1 more wide, 16 now of 6. Pressure getting to the vice captain of Kolkata Knight Riders, or is it just the captaincy of Team Gold?
I think he's trying out a plan here. He's trying to execute that wide Yorker. I think he's working on it for a bit. I think when he bowled in the previous over, he also tried those deliveries as well as the slower deliveries. So, बहुत interesting होगा अभी देखना. Now he's bowled it and unlucky. Anukul has edged it for a boundary. So the equation gets better. Now they require just 12 runs of 5 balls.
It started off with them needing 18, but because of the 2 wides that Venkatesh Iyer conceded in the first 2 balls, it's now become 6 of the first ball because the first ball has actually gone for a 4. So it's only 12 now needed of the last 5. Anukul on strike. Venkatesh Iyer needs to weave his magic. Otherwise, it's going to get out of his hand. Second ball. He gets a touch of Anukul's bat. It's a precious dot ball. 12 of 4 balls now remaining. It's getting absolutely interesting here in the first practice match.
And Priya, if you see, there's a proper plan to this. He's not just trying to get some simulation in. he has a plan where he's going, trying to take the ball away from Anukul's range and trying to execute those slower balls and those wide Yorkers.
Again, executed perfectly. Rightly called by you. It's outside off, not giving him any room. And even if you want to play, you have to play where the fielders are. So it's a risky shot that he's making the batsman play. And he's getting the dots. After the first ball getting to the boundary, he's now bowled 2 dot balls. Great comeback by the vice captain of Kolkata Knight Riders. 12 now needed of 3. জমজমাট পরিস্থিতি ইডেন গার্ডেন্সে চতুর্থ বল এটা কি ওয়াইড আরেকটি ওয়াইড वेंकटेश अय्यर looking at the umpire almost pleading नहीं दो यार ये वाइड नहीं दो but again a wide.
The batsman moved also, but I think it's all upon the umpire when to call this a wide. Now it's very interesting. 3 ball में 11 run चाहिए. And if Anukul finish this off, it will be a story in itself because उनको भी एक बहुत अच्छा एक confidence booster मिलेगा, saying कि he stayed right till the end. Here he goes.
Okay, 4th ball, Anukul
in the
Roy
air.
goes for the aerial route but couldn't quite connect it. Or Manish Pandey with a sloppy misfield, but not an issue. Only 1 run. Venkatesh Iyer bowling, Rinku Singh batting, and it's 10 needed of 2 balls. We all remember the 5 sixes that Rinku Singh had hit. And exactly this scenario was there. 10 needed of 2. Venkatesh to Rinku. Rinku goes for the aerial route and it goes for 6 with a misfield from Moin Ali. Oh my God. This is absolute cinema. And it's 4 needed of the last ball. We've been telling from the 16th over that this is Rinku Singh's situation, Rinku Singh's scenario, and he's right in the middle of all. 4 needed of the last ball. Rinku Singh at the crease. He couldn't quite time it. Moin Ali will get to the ball. It will only be a single. And guess what? The captain of Team Gold has been able to defend 280. 18 was what needed in the last over, and he only conceded 15 even after giving 3 wides. That's a great confidence booster for our vice captain. But amazing practice game for Knight Riders in general. All our players. Loveneet Sisodia starting off well with a fiery 46, after which Venkatesh Iyer showed why he's one of the best T20 players from India. 69 retired out. Ramandeep came in, showed his prowess. And of course, Weber Varora with being brilliant at the death in the second innings. Ankrish Raghuvanshi scored 22 of 7. Quinton de Kock, how can we ever forget him? He scored a quick fire half century. After that, of course, Rinku Singh, who's not out, 79. Amazing display of batting from our fan favorite. Ramandeep had come. Ramandeep showed why he's so good at what he does. And last but not the least, Andre Russell. Andre Russell with a quick fire 50 once again.
Excellent overall game. I think the team management will be taking a lot of notes from this game, and it will be an excellent confidence booster if you see, because on both sides there have been people who've got enough opportunity to bat, they've scored well, they've been filled with confidence as the handshakes go all round.
The camaraderie that KKR is known for, we can see that. All smiles at the end of the game. Mind you, Team Purple needed 216, which they chased down in 13 overs. Then they needed 250, which they chased down in 16 overs. And the last target was set at 280. And they came incredibly close to that, 277. 3 runs, falling short by just 3 runs. As you can see, Venkatesh Iyer, the hero of the last over, defended 18 with Rinku being in sublime form. Amazing. Thank you for joining us on the Night Club app. There were a few glitches, but we came back, just how Team Purple and Team Gold came back in the match. And absolute cinema right here from the Knight Riders. Thank you for joining us. Stay tuned to the app. Stay tuned to all our social media pages. Interesting content, exciting videos are going to come your way very, very soon. For that, you need to stay hooked. You need to stay tuned to all our pages. So subscribe our YouTube channel, follow our Instagram, follow our Facebook, download the app, and stay updated with all things Kolkata Knight Riders.